put my mic all the way up because OBS is weird like that. All right. What's up, guys?
What is up?
Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. All you early arrivals love to fucking see it, guys. I
Llama was
appreciate it
good,
a
homie.
lot. You guys
Dub,
are all fucking
Larry.
awesome.
What's happening?
God. Yeah, there's an emote, llama. There's an emote. Check this out. Fucking son of a bitch. You know what I don't have set up? My fucking Firebot. Always something, guys. When you're a streamer, it's always something. You always forget to turn something on or turn something off or switch this and switch that, and it's a pain in the ass. Let me turn the
Proud of
music.
myself for not having a left stream going yet. Seen that
I've
quite
done
a few
that.
times.
I've done that.
I dozed off once.
Yeah, I literally
Just
fell asleep. I face planted the fucking computer a couple times.
yeah, tech
Don't
issues. I've had enough tech issues for a goddamn lifetime. I'm trying not to fuck with my setup now that I have it how I like it. Every time I
right.
try to add stuff, it causes fucking chaos, and I just leave it alone.
Always
And then
something.
something needs an update.
Correct. Oh, right now, right now my Streamlabs need an update, and I'm refusing to do it. I just keep clicking later.
All right, there you guys go. There we go. Now it's all linked.
We do love
Yep.
chaos.
You
It's
guys are
fact.
probably gonna hear a bunch of alerts go off now. So if you do hear them, I am sorry. I apologize because they're probably
He's
going
not.
all at once.
He's not. Don't mind.
I might well go ahead and start them off as soon as somebody says something. It's gonna go nuts. Here's a truffle shuffle emote for you guys. Chef and eater and a man that can make wine.
Is it not sharing again? How
Crazy.
does
What
it
are you
do?
talking about?
Oh, you left the chat share. That's why. You have to rejoin that.
Here, let me join on you because I don't know what it was last time that
I'm gonna close mine, and then if you want to invite me to one,
Mm. I swear, guys, we'll get it right at some point.
I make no such promise.
We'll someday.
You get what you get with me.
so now it says share chat,
See now,
but I
okay,
didn't accept anything.
so now when I join you, it's fine.
No, because it just set it for a second, but we're still not joined. It's still not joined. Go to are you if you go to my actual Twitch and go to knock, did you do that?
No, it
So
said
if you
it said join. I just joined.
oh weird because it doesn't show it right now. Because usually what I do is I go to your Twitch and I hit knock and then I add in the chat and then I click on the share chat and actually share the chat. Yeah, see, and then there it is. It says join, allow, mute, and then on the right hand side there should be a share chat right above your picture. You just click on it and then click share
Yeah,
chat. Yeah,
got it.
beautiful. Hell yeah.
See, and now I can still hear my music. Okay, so that's gonna be the whole trick. I have to join you.
Nice, 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 nice.
So now that we figured that out,
Thank you for the 100 biddies, Dove.
okay, you got bad jokes.
Wow.
All right, let me go back to Discord real quick. Oh, no, not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. No, no. There we go. That's there we go.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Thank you for the
Kanara,
100
welcome
biddies.
in.
Kisune, stop it.
How are you, Kanara? Okay, so you finally got it. You finally got it, Kanara. The Mega and Mega stream.
Kisune. I'm telling you what to do. Stop it.
So let's get things started. Let's kick things off. Um, I don't have any
Kinara,
announcements.
hello.
I do actually have one announcement. Ryambi, let's go, bro. How are you?
What's up, Ramby?
They are going good. How are you doing, buddy? I do have one announcement. I am doing a giveaway every month now. Let me do this real quick.
W giveaways.
And what we're going to be doing is the top 5, whether it be viewers, chatters, subscribers, people who get biddies, whatever. The top 5 of those are going into a wheel, and we're spinning the wheel, and that person is going to win the t-shirt, and that is the t-shirt that's up on the stream right now in the bottom left corner. Yeah, bottom left corner.
Of.
It actually says your opinion is not in my recipe. So I got a lot of crazy merch, a lot of crazy shirts for you guys. I want to start giving them away and put them in your guys' hands. So with that being said, I don't have anything else.
Thank
Did you
you.
have something? Do you have anything, Smokey? Any
I got nothing
announcements?
this
Anything
week.
special?
I got nothing special going on.
Do you got anything going on special, Sir Megabytes? Any
I
announcements for
mean,
yourself?
I am going to be doing that food and drink creators club
I
raid
appreciate
train
it,
that's
Raymond.
happening not this coming weekend, but the weekend, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. I'll be the second person in on that.
Nice.
Nice.
When does that actually start? What day is that?
Friday night, the 1st.
Okay.
I believe it starts at 6 Central. I think I'll have to check for sure, but I'm pretty sure my time is 8 to 10.
Okay.
And then that Tuesday, I am joining Dana's Kitchen and Darth Verbaka, and I am competing in the first round of their food fight competition.
You were telling me about that, my
Nice.
guy. You were
Nice.
telling me about that.
Yes, and I do have an alert or a noti for that as well. Let me see, make sure I got it on. Exclamation food fight. No, it's not going to work. Of course not. Well, in a perfect world, they would tell you about the food fight, and that Dana's putting it together, and she's also a judge, I believe. Correct?
Correct. It's Dana.
Okay.
It's Dana's Kitchen and Darth Verbaka are the judges.
Correct. Okay.
And then the first week, it is me and the Mind of Royce competing against each other.
Nice.
That's gonna be cool.
We both get to choose an ingredient that both of us have to use.
Okay.
And then we're allowed to use what is in our kitchens.
Cool.
They suggest staying away from pre-made stuff. But we won't know the theme of the dish until about 5 or 10 minutes before we start cooking. They'll spin a wheel. It's had things like breakfast, surf and turf, something layered, something wrapped, all kinds of different possibilities. So
Nice.
I've been spending this last month like going through Pinterest and finding recipes that are like universal things, like, oh, this could work for that, and that, or I could use this for that, and that.
Gotcha.
And then I've been talking to different people who've competed in the past, and hey, give me some advice, give me some words of wisdom.
The wheel is the wheel of doom.
Oh
Wheel
yeah,
of Doom. Yes.
I'm so worried that it's gonna come up with something that I'm like, oh shit, I didn't think about something for this.
You
And
know
like
what?
put more.
I'm gonna give you my own little piece of advice, and I because Kitchen View, Greg from Kitchen View asked me, he's like, "What would you do if it was you? If you were doing it?" I'm like, you know, I feel like I would really pick an ingredient
Hmm.
that I feel like I know better than the other person. Like, and make it simple too. Like something that would almost trip them up, like tarragon. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Not everybody knows how to use tarragon in different ways. You know, something like that, or something simple as garlic. I mean,
Right.
that way you can make sure you're able to use garlic.
Right. Um, I know for the first week I don't want to go anything crazy, just because it's going to be my first time doing something to this level. And I was talking with Kitchen View. We did the Master Chef thing last week,
Hmm.
and he was like, we're a different version of each other. We're a different version of what it is on the food and drink spectrum here on Twitch.
Right.
Because I'm an at-home cook, I take my time when I'm cooking, and um,
Avocado.
yeah, or Twinkies,
Like,
gross. Um, but
pick Twinkies.
Twinkies is crazy. Twinkies is crazy.
I mean,
I I for like Kitchen View, I think he has a slight advantage. He's in round 4. That he is used to cooking with a timeline. We get an hour and a half to cook. And for me, my food streams are like 2.5, 3 hours long. And I'm
mhm.
taking my time, I'm chit chatting, I'm, bullshitting around and whatnot. Where he is used to like, all right, we got to get these plates
I
out. We
was
got
gonna
to,
say
yeah,
you're not used to
he's,
the sense of urgency.
yeah. So I was like, in that
Yeah, that's
situation, I
right.
feel like some people have a better uh, opportunity. I feel like in the last few years, this is my 4th year on. Well, I'm going into my 5th year on Twitch. My
Nice.
going into my 4th year doing food and drink. Um, I I've done a redeem that people can challenge me with an ingredient. So I've had to think outside the box a little bit. Um, but I usually still also get a chance to plan ahead.
Right,
It's like, okay, next week I have to incorporate peppermint or whatever, tomatillos, something.
right, right.
So for the first week, uh, uh, the first week I plan on doing something pretty universal, so that no matter what I end up doing, I can probably use it.
Right.
Um, and then I also am one of those people who like kind of buys my groceries for the week. I don't really um, mass buy for the future. I kind of go, oh, I want to make this, this, and this week.
How I am
Pick up the
too.
stuff for that, and there's just like a few, things to snack on or whatever during the week. And that's what I do. So now I have a huge long list of notes on my phone of like, okay, I should probably have all of these things in the house for this competition. Because I don't regularly keep a potato in the house. I don't regularly keep a steak in the house unless I know I'm going to make a steak. I don't normally have fresh shrimp or something on me, um, but I want to have a little bit of everything just in case. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really nervous just because I don't want to make a fool of myself. Um, but it's all for a good cause. It's all for charity. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really competitive, so I've been talking all kinds of crap. Um,
Yes, I like it.
and,
So, what's
and
your charity of choice for the event?
I am playing for Stack Up, which
Okay.
is a organization that helps active military and veterans suffering with PTSD and other mental health issues using gaming and nerd culture. So they provide what they call survivor crates that they will take overseas to different people abroad with game systems or um, Magic the Gathering stuff, or like they ship things around. They invite vets to come to gaming competitions or working events for gaming, like gaming conventions or something. and get them involved and find resources for them to get help with things like PTSD. My father was a 23-year Army vet, um,
Nice.
and deals with a lot of PTSD now. Um, and so I felt like it was a great way to kind of show my respect to him and other um, service members, and then also incorporate it with something I love, which is gaming. And then I'm doing it for a food and drink stream, which is, the other part of my life. So I thought it was kind of a neat way to meld all three together.
Like collide it all. Yeah,
That is cool.
that's really
That is
cool.
very
Yeah.
cool. So the whole our whole start to things is to get to know you better. And obviously, you said you're a home cook. What
Hmm.
what is probably your favorite thing that you've done thus far? Whether it be on stream or off stream that you've cooked and you made yourself and you're like, wow, that turned out
Ooh,
amazing.
babe, I want to do a 2 for 1. I wanted to know what you think your best looking was and your best tasting was.
Ooh,
I want a
That's a
two
ooh.
good
for
one.
one.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. My best
You
looking
meaning
one
Kanara?
was probably Kanara.
You had Kanara, you have stolen my heart. I'm not gonna lie.
Kanara, I can't with you.
Welcome in
I
Mama's house.
would say
Hi, Mama's
I
house.
kind of went a little bit above and beyond with my New Year's meal. I did a 12-hour stream going into New Year's,
Hmm.
um, and I made a lemon ricotta shrimp pasta. I seared my own scallops, which I had never done before. What else did I did like a salmon, like crostini with like a cream concoction that I found, and then I made a white chocolate raspberry cheesecake that I ate like going into the new year.
Oh man, that
Um,
Nice.
sounds so good.
and that was probably my best looking plate. Like I was like, all right, I got to go big for this one. But
Nice.
plating, I will say plating is probably my weakest thing. Because I just like, all right, here's a pile of this on the plate, here's a pile of this on the plate, and I don't think about making. Oh, I got to make this little sauce where I can put like the little dots on the plate or a swoop of this on the plate.
I mean,
But I
18 years
do.
in, and I still am not
Welcome
great
in,
at
Anthony.
not great. I mean, I'm good at it, but I'm always learning new things, or I always want to plate something a certain way, or oh no, the
It definitely.
asparagus should have been this way on the plate instead of this way. I should have had it at
Right,
7 o'clock
right.
instead of 5 o'clock, and it's so nitpicky. Like it's
It
definitely not.
is.
That's why.
It
That's why I wanted to know what
really
you thought your
is.
best, like what your best looking was, because there's so
I
much
mean,
interpretation, and
that
that's like
one
an art
that
form.
one probably got the most traction on social media. Like people are like, dude, that looks tasty.
Yeah, see, that's awesome.
Um, um, Favorite one that I've cooked. Hmm. I was probably the stream that I was the most nervous about
Aspie.
because I
What's
Welcome,
up,
was
sir.
Aspie?
Aspie, welcome in.
making. Oh, the only trouble here is you, Aspie. Don't even try. Well, okay, Kanara's in chat too, so there's two of you. But I would say so one of that redeem that I have that you can challenge me with, one of my mods challenged me with he was like, I
Let's
want
get
you
these.
to
Let's go,
make
bro.
a recipe. So he had me
Let's
do
be
chili verde,
yum.
like pork tacos. And so I obviously wasn't going to sit in the kitchen for 8 to 10 hours like slow cooking that. So I used an instant pot for the first time that day, and I was like, "I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna blow the house up. I'm gonna die today. Like this isn't gonna go well." But it came out of that cooker, and I made the tacos. And I added some pickled red onions. I had some guajillo cheese and stuff, and I was just like, "Okay, this is good." Like a little too much work to make on a regular basis because you got to like roast the tomatillos and the poblanos and everything off.
Mochi Man, welcome in.
Um,
We didn't need the other
I probably
one.
said it wrong. I'm sorry if I did.
Mochi, shut up.
Mochi. So it is Mochi Man,
It
right?
is
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man,
Mochi
Okay.
Man, yeah.
Cool.
We just call him Mochi or Momo.
I do my best not to mess up names as best I can.
But I mean, they were great. They were super tender. They were the there was just enough heat, but it wasn't overbearing. Um, and it was something I've never made before. I've had like tomatillo sauce, but I had never like had that. And so I like reached out to my mod
Thank you,
afterwards.
Dev.
I was like, dude, that was lit. Like that was pretty damn good.
That was one of my favorite things about being in Colorado for 8 years is learning how to make like salsa verdes and tomatillo salsas and green chili, and
Mm-hmm.
you just learn the art of that. Oh man, it's so good. I actually miss it so much.
Mama's
I still
house.
don't like
I
some other
I get
burritos
it.
though.
I get it because here's the thing though. What I've noticed is I've found that trying I read the name first and then I try to sound out the name in my head before I actually say it. So it's like because people had to start changing things up because all the good names were all taken years ago.
All the
when
OG names, yeah.
you know, so it's like coming up with something more creative. You kind of gotta throw some different stuff in there to make it look different, and then you're gonna have to just sit there and figure it out sometimes. A
That's why I
lot of
like my
times,
name. My name's clean.
Yeah, I had to change mine. It was a little too obvious what mine was originally, so I like rebranded the whole stream and everything too. Um,
I've done it
but
three times.
Same.
I wanted
Same here.
what I wanted to play into a theme, so I was like, oh, I kind of want to do like a robot kind of thing. So like all my sound alerts and everything are different robot characters from different TV shows. Like I've got like the Daleks from Doctor Who. I've got C-3PO and R2-D2.
Those are
I've
cool. I
got
love those.
Bender from Futurama. So I've got a bunch of those. Jeffrey Dahmer, not subtle enough for you.
Nara.
Put numbers in there, and oh my god, I'm too old for that shit. I get it. I get it because
uh,
my original name when I first got out here and I started was Mr. Mediocre 74. Okay. And for like the longest time, I would jump in people's streams and they're like, hey, Mr. Medicare, Mr. Mediocre,
Oh no.
Mediocare. I'm like, you guys not know how it's mediocre, like average. Like I'm nothing special, but okay, you guys are just gonna mess it up anyway. So then I got creative and I always wanted mega in my name. Like uh, like from Megatron type of thing. But like also there was this rapper from New York called Mega. So I kind of wanted to I wanted Mega in my name no matter what. So then it became Mega Mediocre, but I spelled mediocre different. And then surprisingly, people started getting it right. I'm like, are you guys serious? So I have to make it was it pronounceable? Like, come on. Chef Megatron. No, no, no. I'm not going down that road.
I like
but
Chef
it
Mega
was
though.
but yeah, I was surprised when I was able to lock that name in. And I'm like, I saw that it was available, just kind of screwing around. I'm like, oh, I'm taking it right now. Boom, mine.
Mediocre. Ooh.
I cracked
because
up the
that's where
first time
Ooh.
we
because
came
that's where
across.
Mediocreville came from.
Oh
Was
yeah.
from Mega Mediocre. So that's where
What's up, Amazon?
and and I've kept that ever since. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
No,
Megabytes. Go ahead.
you're good. I was just it was really funny when you first came to my chat. I was like, I didn't type anything in chat because I just saw Mega. I was like, I didn't say anything. And I was like, oh, this is a different person. And now it's kind of funny because everybody that comes across us is like, ah, the makers are here.
Yeah, I find it absolutely hilarious. I'm like, where you find one, you might find the other more not far
Yeah,
away.
probably. And we're probably both causing issues. So,
Yeah, it's all right. I think it's fun.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I mean, Kanara, for instance, like every time I come into her chat, I introduce myself the same way. She has it's like a blurb or something where it's just a bunch of hands like pointing towards the center of the screen and just laughing. And so I do that every time it comes in. She'll stop and like look at the camera and like Mega must be here.
Ban.
Not the band. Okay, time to share some love. I just wanted to. Hey, I appreciate it, Aspie. Thank you so much. So,
Yo, Aspie, I appreciate it.
Ask me who you're talking to. Who's this third person? Because I know it's not me.
Talking to in that looking tone of voice.
so where or how did you start cooking?
So I honestly grew up around it. My Oma or my grandmother is or was sorry always cooking family meals, and she was
What's your
around a
background?
lot.
Sorry.
Uh,
Yeah.
they were I was around them a lot growing up once we moved stateside, because both my parents were working. My dad, I think, was working two jobs at the time. So they were basically babysitters. But she, at the time, was baking for a lot of people. She was born in Germany, moved over here after she married my grandfather. Um, and so, like, everybody contacted her for, like, all the baked goods. So she would make all the German cookies, like the ones with the cutout with the jelly in them.
Oh,
She would
thumbprint
make all the
cookies.
cakes. She was known for making cheesecakes all the time.
What's up,
Um,
Sunzone?
it's like actually kind of funny because the ongoing joke is I have a fear of wooden spoons, because that's what she would use. And I was notorious for going into her kitchen. And I mean, I was a little shit. I was maybe like 3 feet tall or whatever. She'd have a double broiler of chocolate on the stove to dip cookies in. And I would reach in and like just take chocolate all the time. And of course, like food safety, she can't use it anymore. So she'd like whoop my ass chasing me out of the kitchen with a
Just
wooden
say
spoon.
with the spoon, yeah.
Um,
What's up,
so
Pure?
eventually I got to be a smartass and would hide those. So when she passed a couple years back, my grandfather was starting to clear out the house a little bit, downsizing and whatnot, and would find wooden spoons in places. Like so, like we're German through and through. Like
That's what I was gonna ask.
my
Yeah.
grandfather, his parents came over from Germany. My Oma came over from Germany. I lived in Germany for a little bit as a military brat, um, and so they have beer steins in one of the rooms, and there was two of the bigger ones that had wooden spoons in them, and he was like starting to take those down and move them around. And he calls me, he's like, damn it, Justin, like I keep finding them, why?
Finding spoons everywhere.
Like she would always like, I have to replace my wooden spoons, I keep losing them. No, it was
That
just
is-
me hiding them. I was an ass. But I was around that a lot. My parents both cooked when my dad not as much, just because I mean he was working all the time. And when I got a little bit older, like into say like fourth, fifth grade, I started ending up cooking dinners most of the time, because I was the first one home. Um, so mom would, certain nights of the week, you can make spaghetti. That's easy enough. Uh, Kanara, shut up.
On your shit.
Oh, shit. Kanara, I'm gonna give you hell the next time I'm in your chat.
Do you cook a lot of German food like now?
So no. I've been doing food and drink streams for like 4 years now, and I have not ever made
Damn,
German food on
no
stream.
spackle on stream, not even once.
No spitzel, no
Oh my
schnitzel, no
goodness!
cabbage, nothing.
Wow.
I think it's because I've done it so much and I know how much time and effort it takes that I'm just like, oh dear God, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And it's quite messy. I mean, you're gonna make a mess if you're making spitzel. Like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I've never
So
not made a
between
mess.
those two things, I kind of had to cook quite a bit at a young age, and then as I got older, my palate changed a little bit, and I became more of a foodie, um, and I would try different recipes at like restaurants and stuff, and eventually was like, yeah, why can't I figure out how to do this? So I would find recipes and push myself that way, and then yeah, like doing it on Twitch, I'll tell you, like everybody else, I didn't know Twitch had a food and drink category. I didn't know it existed.
Oh, I
Um,
I did, but I didn't think it was what we're a part of now. And like I've never actually done my own cooking stream. I did once for like a filler stream for like a reward that I had, a
Sorry,
challenge.
guys.
mhm,
But I've never actually like gotten into it, and I always saw it and it was just like random foreign people, or it looked like people playing TV shows, like it didn't look legit. And then I like
right.
met Mega and I was like, wow, there's much more to it. So I've been honestly, trying to get into it, to get a setup going so I can start doing cooking
Yes.
streams
Oh,
Yeah.
myself.
Karen,
So
I do have that.
it
Where is it?
originally happened for me because
I
someone
need to get a part of the
randomly.
club. I need to
Yo,
be
Pierre,
in the
let's go.
club.
Here, hold on. Check my stream in 1 second.
I got you.
I have a link and all that. Where did it go?
Okay, perfect.
Where's the exclamation point? What was it?
Yeah, because I've been knowing about the food and drink, but I just thought it was
Meg.
just like a filler channel.
All right, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go run. They dropped my food off at my neighbor's door, so I will be
Heard.
right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
It drops every 10 minutes. Oh,
Oh,
there
here
it
we
is right
go.
there. Perfect. Perfect timing. Let's
Oh,
go.
look, that was crazy. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just leave this up and then I'm gonna look at it after.
All right, sorry about that. I had to try and find it. There it is.
So that way I can get up in there. What's up, Reaper? How we doing, man?
Yeah, because I lost the cameras because I was going out of Discord to look at my Firebot. So sorry about that. Anywho, what's good, fam? What's good, Pure? Good to see you, bro.
Maybe with actually while he's grabbing that, I can look real quick.
I wonder what he ordered.
I was wondering the same thing.
Yes, if anyone streams, be sure to check out the club for real. I highly recommend. A lot of cool people in there. And Kanara is the one that was able to get that club going and get it to be a club. I'm about to go get
That's really
something to
cool.
eat. Nice. I've definitely met a lot of people. And if you're in my Discord by chance, I did mean to tell you guys this. In my Discord, I have StreamCord set up, right? So I have team effort. Everyone rallied when I yelled. Hell yeah. Love it. I have I have it set up. There is 215 shout outs within my Discord. And those are all people that I highly recommend or support or are food and drink streamers, all of the above, gamers, um, people that do
I wish I was going to
podcasts,
TwitchCon.
people that do podcasts, people that do music, all very, very cool people. And I highly recommend if you're in my Discord to go check those people out.
All right, but what did you order though?
Yeah, we're curious. We were sitting here talking about it. We're like, what do you get?
Somebody-
Elotes and tacos al pastor.
Oh man,
I didn't hear what?
elote
Uh,
and tacos.
Ooh.
Yeah, some tacos al pastor. I have a laundromat just up the street that has a taqueria attached to it.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Wait, what state are you in?
Texas.
You are okay. That sounded like Texas.
Yep.
That sounded very Texas.
Yeah. I will not disagree with that statement.
I heard elote and tacos, and then you said a taco next to a fucking laundromat. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of
Elote
hole in
right
the
now.
wall places around
Hope
here.
I said that right.
You're making elote? Of course you are. You're always eating it. You like half live off of it.
There's nothing wrong with that. But I
Okay, so educate me. I'm a chef that doesn't know. What is elote?
elotes is corn in a cup for me, but sometimes they'll keep it on the cob. But it's usually corn, Mexican crema. Some people will put mayo. When I made it, I used the lime mayo. Lime juice, Parmesan cheese, and smoked paprika.
So
but
It's
is
really
it
good.
like a
It's really
dip?
delicious.
I get it in a cup.
So it's like a
but you
dip,
can
or
also
just like you just spoon eat it?
You spoon it. You just fucking eat it.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you'll see some people get it as like corn on a cob as well.
I want to say
if you're,
show
like,
him.
at a street fair.
Show it on the. You say show it on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Let's see that shit. He yelled at me. Yelled at me last time I ate food and didn't show it, and he doesn't even know what it is.
Right.
I don't have. So it like at the top of it, there's like a crust of Parmesan cheese, and there's like mayo right underneath it. But then you just get that in there. I'm gonna make a mess on my keyboard.
I say that was
yeah,
a full
it's
ass
just
cup of elote.
Yeah, but it'll be like cream.
It's like cream. It's like cream corn, but
yeah,
Mexican
cream
style.
corn basically.
Okay,
Yeah, but with
okay,
like
okay.
mayo and cheese.
It's thicker. It's more
Gotcha.
like custardy, fatty.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I was definitely immediately thinking like Mexican street corn dip.
Yeah, it basically the same thing. Basically, in the long scheme of
Bobby,
things,
what's
yeah.
good, Bobby?
What's up, Bobby?
It's the corn that Jeff makes on his stream. No shit. Okay, cool.
Valentina, yeah.
I'm surprised.
Valentina's
I'm
fire.
surprised
Valentina's so good.
Cotija is not in it. Like a cotija cheese.
Tahine. I like tahine. Oh, the cotija cheese.
Yo, Kitchen View, what's up, bro?
Kitchen View, what's up?
For
Let's
different people.
go.
I've had it a couple different ways. I just like
So-
how this place does it. It's a real hole in the wall kind of place. I love their food. I have a Chinese place that's the same way.
Those are the
Like,
best
it's
places.
built in next to a like it was an AT&T store. And then they
Doing
built it
good,
into a
bro.
restaurant.
How
That's
you doing?
wild.
So I'm guessing you made it home because it is about that time, right? Hey, Mama's house. When that timer is done for Kitchen View, can you give us or do me a favor and do a shout out like that for Megabytes as well, please? I forgot to do it. My bad. I'm at the I'm at the bar a mile from work. You didn't make it far, bud. You didn't make it far at all.
You saw the first bright light with Bud on it.
As
But
soon as
yeah,
I
I
saw
kinda-
a bright light with
Yeah.
Budweiser.
Exactly. He said, "I'm there."
You went to the right place, Kitchen View. Ain't no one here judging.
No, hell no.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I basically had to start cooking at an early age, and then I just kept cooking. And then when I got into food and drink streams, it was kind of a fluke. I again didn't know the category even existed. At that point, I was like real heavy into playing like DBD all the time, which I do not play anymore. I hate that game. I hate that community.
You guys both love Fortnite though. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I play some Fortnite all the time.
That's all I play.
Oh, I play more than that, but it is definitely one of the bigger things I play. That and Final Fantasy 14 right now are my two big ones.
I actually
Okay.
watched you play that a few nights ago. Maybe it was last week. I didn't say nothing. I was like late night. I was doing some editing, and I just had you up because I knew you were going to be on the show soon, and I was just vibing out and just seeing what you were doing.
Scary place, I know.
Scary
Nice.
place. I stayed.
That was your first mistake. But another streamer who isn't a food and drink streamer, like that's not their main platform. They just were like, "We're gonna meal prep, and we want you to chill with us." And I went into their channel. I was like, "Wait, there's a food and drink platform? Like what?" And I ended
Jordy Marie,
up.
welcome in, girl.
I was like, "So, like, what are you using? Did you move your whole like PC out there?" "Oh no, we're just using our phone with this app, and I have my laptop here, and blah blah blah." And I was like, "I could do that. Like, I have a ring light that's up here already, so I just put that like next to my sink and put my phone on it, and had my work laptop up, and I opened up Twitch, and
Yeah.
I did my first food drink stream that day, and then." I made the rookie mistakes at the beginning of overdoing it. One of my first streams was like 4 hours long because I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make kimchi fried rice with spam, and I'm gonna make my own kimchi, and I'm gonna make spring rolls." And yeah,
Mhm.
I ate off that for like 2 weeks. It was ridiculous. So I've definitely learned, menu management and time management in that. But yeah, I've been doing it for almost 3.5 years now. So
Well, how go ahead and tell everybody like what's your stream schedule?
um, right now, while I'm on summer break, it's usually Monday, Wednesday, some Fridays, and usually food and drink streams on Sundays. Um, though this month would be a lie to you because something has moved me to Monday nights for food streams the past few weeks. Um, I did a cook along with Kitchen View last week. Um, he taught me how to make fusilli rustica. That was pretty damn tasty. I had never cooked with fennel, so that was a big experience for me.
Love
At
Um,
fennel.
Mama's house.
um, but yeah, usually like during the school year, it'll usually be Monday, Wednesday, Sundays,
Okay.
and usually like 7-ish Central, and then Sundays will be like 5 or 6.
So do you have like a arch nemesis when it comes to any kind of food? Like you're like, oh my God, I refuse to cook that because I know I'm gonna fuck it up.
Um, Raviolis. Now I made that mistake.
Really? How?
I tried make. I think I just overworked the dough. I don't think I have a lot of experience with dough, and I've made dough and like made it flat and like cut it up and made really rustic like flat noodles, but I had never like tried anything more than that. And so I think I just overworked the flour, and it was really rubbery, really tough to work with. It stuck to everything. I think I got like 5 raviolis out of it by the time I was done because I was just so pissed off with it. So I think I'm gonna try again with pasta, but like work my way up again and like make sure that I feel comfortable with getting the texture right. Um,
Did you like a
there's
pappardelle?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Uh, there's things that you won't normally see me make because I don't care for them, but if I have to, I will. Like if it was a redeem or if it was like if it's for the food fight. I'm not usually a fish person. It's a texture thing for me. Um, the thicker the fish or the firmer the fish, I'm fine. But like tilapia, like the cheap fish that are flaky, I can't do it.
You probably like a
Catfish, I hate
mahi.
it. Yeah, I mahi I can handle. Cod I can do. Um, but yeah, the flakier it is, the worse it is for me. And I'll eat it. Like if someone puts it in front of me, I'm gonna eat it. But like I'm not gonna make it for myself.
So like what about like lobster?
Oh, shellfish is no issue. I
Oh,
will.
okay.
I'll throw that shit back. No problem. Um,
Fucking don't come
and
to
then
Ohio. They love walleye here. That shit's
uh, I'm not a
obsessed.
bean. I'm not a bean person either. Um,
Walleye is so bony because I use it too, and it's like I put a disclaimer out whenever I sell walleye. I'm like, listen, there's probably a chance there may be a couple bones in here. I'm
Yep,
sorry, I
exactly.
can't get every fucking bone. My
You have
bad.
to. It's just Because of the Great Lake. I mean, that just walleye everywhere all the time
Oh
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
But yeah, like beans are a texture thing for me too. Like if the Mexican food comes out with refried beans, I can do it. Black beans I can do, but like basically anything else past that, I'll avoid it. I'll take a little bit of like baked beans, like at barbecues or whatever, just to not look like an asshole. But they have like a gritty, sandy texture to me, no matter what.
Never eat a lima
And
bean. I'll tell you what.
I can't do it. I can't make myself do it. Refried's fine because they're usually smashed down. Black beans don't really bother me too much, but I think it's because I've had those in other ways,
I
like
love lima beans.
black bean patties or whatever. So I've gotten accustomed to it. But yeah, like red beans, black eyed peas, lima beans. Peas are the same way. I don't care for peas either.
I like peas too. Yeah.
I'm not a big pea fan.
I'll do green beans all day, but yeah, beans are usually out for me.
Green beans I'll eat. I love me some green beans. I'm not gonna lie.
Cannellini beans are also delicious. Yeah,
But
I mean those grow with northern beans as well.
like
That whole little
peas,
category
though,
of white beans. Yeah, see, I like peas, especially in like carbonaras and so. Oh man, so delicious.
okay, when it's with something else, yes. Or like if
Okay,
it's in a
okay.
sauce, I'll fuck with it. But as a vegetable on the side, like a side veg, fuck no. Like 100% not. I will not
Yeah,
touch it.
yeah. I mean, I'll eat it like a little bit, kind of like he is with like baked beans. Like I'll eat a little bit, but I like my peas like in stuff, or like I like split pea soup a lot.
Welcome in.
Like cooking down like a ham hock with it, and just like really making a delicious pea soup. Like I like the flavor of peas a lot.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, peas for me, I like using as like something to add color to a dish.
That too.
Or
Yep.
or I'll turn it into like a schmear with something else on a plate. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that.
They add
Pickled
great
peas are
texture to the
delicious.
trash can.
Pickled asparagus is also delicious, as well as pickled peas. Peas and asparagus, those are two of my
Megabytes.
favorite things.
I 100% agree with you because you know what? As a kid, my parents used to try to force me to eat peas.
And okra.
And the first thing I would do, because it had to be something with ketchup, because I was like a ketchup fanatic as a kid, I would cover the peas in ketchup so that it looked like I was like, if they weren't looking at, that's when I would do it. So that way it looks like I'm dipping something in the ketchup on the plate and hiding the peas.
Oh my god. Yeah, retro gaming. Retro gaming, what you got?
Absolutely, Rekra, go ahead. We love culinary questions here on the podcast.
Kitchen, you just grab a bottle, bro.
That goes for anybody. If you guys ever have any kind of culinary question, we are more than happy to talk about it and answer anything that if I don't know,
we don't see it right
Smokey might know.
away, yeah, we'll see it. One of us will see it, 100%.
Yeah.
I will say I will try anything once.
My bus right now.
That's why grab a bottle, man. Fuck. Sit in the back of the bus with a bottle.
I will try anything. Because I want to say I've tried it, but like there's definitely things I'm like, yeah, I will never do that one again. I learned my lesson with lingua. Oh no. There's a right way and a wrong way to make it.
Man, lingua, cow tongue.
What is it?
Cow tongue.
Cow tongue.
Oh.
It's got to be made right, or it's so fucking tough, dude. It's so gross.
I had it the wrong way.
It's the worst.
It was like eating sandpaper. Like they didn't shave the taste buds off. Like it was rock hard, and it was so gross.
How about some tripe?
Oh, ew.
Yeah, tripe's not for me.
That's the part I eat around when I eat
Dude,
menudo.
making like cooking tripe. I used to cook tripe twice a year at the Italian restaurant that I was at. Twice a year. And every time I had to make it, I had to follow these exact specifications on how to do it. And it's still, the smell of it was so fucking bad. It drove me nuts.
What about some head cheese?
Ooh. Oh, head cheese I can do.
Head cheese. So the Russian version of kind of like
Heavy.
a head cheese, I had an ex-girlfriend that her family used to take like the little round like jello things that you'd make like bread out of, and they'd put it chicken gelatin and then put chicken feet in it, and that's what they would eat, and they'd like suckle on the toes and like eat the chicken jello. It was the weirdest thing.
No, you
I couldn't
cure it
do it.
with the
I could
corned
not do
beef and
it.
then slice it. It's better than bologna. But many forgot you have to boil it first in order to peel it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
We boiled and brined it and all that. To me, it was still nasty. I couldn't
Retro,
do it.
what about can you do like red peppers?
I pinned it. What was the actual question? Okay, so I have an intolerance to tomatoes and tomato-based products, but I'd like to know what I could substitute it for in an Italian dishes like spaghetti, bolognese, and still lose weight. Um,
I would say
hmm,
roasted red peppers is a good
That's what I
idea.
was yeah, red peppers is the first
yeah.
thing that comes to mind.
You could do like a roasted red pepper, add a little bit of cream to it, cook it down, or like so I did it with roasted red pepper, onion. I threw a couple tomatoes in there, but you could obviously leave that out. Garlic and whatnot. Blend that up. Add a little cream. It'll still give you that red sauce feeling and texture, but not the acidity of
And if
the
you want
tomato.
if you really want filler and it's a really good filler, you could also use pumpkin puree as like a
Oh,
Ooh,
color.
pumpkin.
So you got pumpkin puree, your roasted red pepper, everything that he just said, have your mirepoix in there. Even have prosciutto in there, or not prosciutto, pancetta in there, get some saltiness in there, and still
yep.
make like a nice bolognese with whatever you're using. Like I use veal and sausage. Um, but yeah, I would know pumpkin puree is a good substitute to just have like a filler for the color and the base of it and not have tomato.
Um, I
Thank you
mean,
for the biddies,
pesto
Dove.
sauces aren't a terrible thing either.
Correct. Yeah.
hmm
I mean, pesto with ground beef might be a little weird, but like if you use sausage or chicken or
Yeah,
whatever,
chicken. Chicken's a really good one with pesto.
Pumpkin with gochujang is a very good. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Tomato substitute. Yeah.
Tapenade. Oh, I just made tapenade a few weeks ago too.
We do tapenade on our vegan meatballs.
Nice.
Really delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, tomato substitute. What do you got, kitchen view? What do you got, Greg? What do you got? But yeah, like there's like obviously I feel like if it's not tomatoes with Italian, it's cream, like Alfredo.
Yeah.
But then like for something with weight loss, that's gonna be hard to do if you're doing a lot of cream sauces, obviously. Megabytes of what has
Miller
been
Lite substitutes anything and everything.
I fucking love you, Greg. Megabytes, what has been the most exciting thing for you in streaming?
This is a loaded question because it's Kanara. So when I started back in 2021, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be great. Like I can't wait to do this. But no one's gonna watch me. No one's gonna follow me. I'm never gonna hit affiliate. No, I'm not gonna get 50 followers. Who's gonna watch me play games? Um, and here I am 4 years in. Kanara came into a food stream and goes, "Oh, you're like 20 people away from 5K or from 1K. I'll be right back." And within 30 minutes, I had 50 plus new followers.
A boogie?
Um,
Big love,
1K
Ray Madness.
was 1K was something I never saw coming. The the fact that a bunch of those people still come back and hang out was crazy. Like that was just a big milestone, hitting 4 years, being brought into the food and drink.
Kanara's calling you out. Kanara's calling you out.
Brought me to. I cried because it was so genuinely
Chef,
kind
good
of
to see you.
someone to do. It was so supportive of what I was doing. I had just gotten into the Food and Drink Creators Club. I had just hit 1K. I had just hit my 4-year stream anniversary. So
So
like
when
it
did this
was
happen?
all those like in April.
Oh, just recently then.
Yeah, it just happened like
Oh
not too
wow.
long ago. But like it just proved that there's really good people out there. It proved that there's really supportive people in this community. Um, I'm excited
We'd
to see
have
where it goes and how we all continue to grow.
Nagliolio. Yeah,
I
correct.
appreciate how supportive she's been in everything. When we first started trying to push for the Food and Drink Creators Club, I got invited to a Discord of other food and drink streamers that like had the same mindset. And I did a lot of the graphics for that. If you've seen the graphics for Food Fight, I made those too. Um, um, and she was so supportive of it, and she posted them everywhere and would like couldn't stop talking about how amazing they looked. And I was just like, you are the sweetest person in the whole wide world. You have no clue who I am,
Mm.
but you're over here like making my
Wreck
day.
Rod, let's go.
um
Thank you so much, Wreck Rod. I appreciate
and
you.
so
Big
for her
love.
to just come in, and I mean she's rated me before, but like for her to just come in on her own free time with no, no reason to do any of that. She was just like, "Oh, you have a goal to achieve? I'll be right back." And like, it was just kind of crazy. Um, so it
W.
was just like all kind of like stuff peaked together. So I was really thankful for that. So she's gonna sit here and like judge me for being all sappy towards her, but like, I mean that meant a lot to me. Um, and so um, and the fact that
Two
I come
years.
into her chat and give
No,
her
it's been
shit,
longer than that.
but um she comes in and like gives me shit just as much, and I adore her for that. And I love how supportive like the whole food and drink community has been. um like, I mean you come in and you're like, hey, I'm dealing with shit at home, but I have you lurking, like you guys have all kind of like taken me in.
Yeah.
And
Well,
my
you've been
parents,
around with the food and drink longer than me because I
right,
only just recently got into it within the past 3 months, maybe 4 months at most, because
right,
I met because of Rusty. Rusty came
right.
by my cooking stream live at work and he had been following me for a little while, I guess, and he actually started talking this time. And he's like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" Duh, 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 duh." We start going back and forth, and my kid should be asleep, but she's not. Be right back.
But yeah, I mean, there's been other achievements. Like, I mean, hitting affiliate like felt like the world because it felt so incomplete, or like completely out of like possibility. Because I was watching all these people around me that had hundreds of viewers. I hadn't even found like the really popular streamers that have 2.5 thousand followers or 2.5 thousand people watching at a time. Um, um, and so it was just kind of crazy to see um, that happen. And then all of a sudden, here I am at 500. All of a sudden, here I've gained another 100 followers. I'm like, people are coming here. And like in the past like year and a
Rebecca, thank you
half,
for the follow.
the past year and a half, like my view count has been steadily raising. And I know that's not like the number one thing. Um, but but uh
But it
seeing
is, it is because you want you. That's building your community, though. In a sense, I mean,
right,
that's
well,
what you want. Like,
and like I've said, my goal is never, I don't see partner in my future. I'm not going to try and push for that. If it happens, great. I'm not going to shy away from that, but I'm going to let it happen naturally. It's not something I don't treat streaming as my livelihood. This is something I do as a hobby, as something I enjoy. Um so I don't. If anything, like I do a lot of charity streams. That was probably another big thing. The first major charity we did last Christmas, I got to the $500 goal, and like the last part of the goal, someone gifted $150 to finish off the goal, and they're like,
Damn.
"Just continue being
Mm.
you." And last year we raised about $1,900 as a community, and right now we're at about 1,100 for this year. So just like a bunch of those small moments have made this really enjoyable. But like that culminating moment of, I think we had also hit $600 for a charity stream just recently around that time too. So like having all of that happen all at once was just like a lot, and I broke down a little bit.
Sorry, guys,
But I'm
I had
also
to
an emotional
take care of the
person.
little
But
one. But so
Marco, my 5 year is in November as well. I don't know what day, but it is in
mine,
November as well.
mine just passed. Mine was this past December. December was my 5 year. Because just like a
Time
lot of people,
flies.
I started during
COVID. Yep.
had nothing else
That
to
was the
fucking
time.
do.
I started right before
I
I started
wish.
right before COVID.
I didn't even know this existed during COVID.
I didn't. You know what? You know what got me into it all was Tim the Tatman, believe it or not. I
Hey
started
boy.
catching Tim the Tatman videos on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. And he's like, oh, well, I'm live over on Twitch. I'm like, oh, well, let me check out what fucking Twitch is all about. And then I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. And that's how I started. I started as a Warzone streamer playing Warzone with a bunch of friends and just having a good old time, and we streamed it.
I played Call of Duty for money. That's how I started.
Mm,
I started getting accusations and tourneys, so I started going live to prove that I wasn't cheating, and then it just turned into a hobby, and then it turned into much more. I got affiliated, and now I'm at where I'm at now. What are we,
nice, Ray.
27 away from 1,500?
See, and you know what? I was actually gearing towards a small story real quick, and I feel like Megabytes, you can appreciate this. Um, when it comes to Kanara, even if she's still here, um, when I met Kanara and I went into her stream, I didn't say nothing for like at least 2 streams. And like I'm funny like that sometimes. Like I'll catch people's streams, but I'll just sit back and I'll listen and I'll watch before I even let people know that I'm there, type of thing. And no, I'm hiding. Um, but Kanara, her how she carries herself, how she talks about food, how her food knowledge reminded me immediately of my grandmother. And I actually cried that day.
He's calling you old Kanara.
No,
Oh
do
my
not
god!
start
Oh
this.
my god!
Bites,
Holy
bro,
shit!
bro,
Damn!
bro. But no, my grandma was the one that taught me how to cook. My mom was always working. Gets out the big, get him, Kanara, get him. I'm trying to tell a heartfelt story here, and he comes out like that. So my grandma was the one that got me into cooking to begin with. Yo, Rack Rod with the get the something to Kanara, let's go. Um, yeah, my grandmother's.
You gifted.
It was very. I was surviving on boiled hot dogs, macaroni and cheese, tater tots, and fish sticks for years.
Fish sticks.
Fish sticks, like little, like
I said
freezer.
fish sticks. I was kidding.
Like that's what I survived on for years.
Okay,
And
Kanye.
we moved in.
Thank you. There you go.
We moved in with my grandmother because my parents couldn't afford to live where we were living at the time anymore. And my grandmother started teaching me how to cook once we moved in. I'm like, Grandma, I can't eat these meals no more. I can't do this. Like I need something else. So she started teaching me how to cook, and it just took off from there. I eventually started cooking at a restaurant. Once all the cooks walked out, because I started off as a dishwasher, and then the rest is history. But back to Kanara, like she really, to me, she's taken on the role of a very influential person in my life right now. And it's like I don't talk big about a lot of people. I don't exactly like a lot of people, to be honest. But Kanara is top tier. I definitely consider her one of my favorite people right now.
Preach. I agree.
Hmm.
And what she's done for the food and drink community,
Yes,
we
yes,
all
that
owe
that
her.
that spitfire, that like, listen, we're not gonna take this no more. We're gonna do this. Like that kind of energy was the same energy my grandmother had, and it's like seeing it again. It warms my heart every time I go to your stream, and you're just in there talking about food, and like how you talk about food, like your food knowledge is impeccable. Like some of the things that you pointed out, I didn't know. I'm sure some stuff Smokey probably don't even know.
Bobby, you're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just a pain in the I refuse to take no for an answer. Love
I'm
that.
still learning shit every day, so that's why I love
Facts.
what I do. It's literally
Facts.
why I enjoy it. A new technique, a new way to do something.
Well,
The
that's the whole
chef, you
thing
got to
with
stay humble.
food. Exactly. And that's it with food because I think I made this statement before. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but God's not out here, or God or the universe isn't out here creating new plants and new animals for us to eat. So what we have is here, and guess what? It's all been discovered already. Now you're getting a lot more fusion stuff
But also,
across
like
this.
a side
Yes.
task, the way you're saying before I lose my train of thought is it's a big thing about going to like a regular restaurant and then going to somewhere that's like a 3 Michelin star, where like we don't have new ingredients, we have what we have, but being at that high level is finding a way to completely recreate something and make it like an experience and a completely
Hmm.
different dynamic of the food. So it's
Hmm.
changing and working with your brain and your taste buds, but it's still the same ingredients we've known since we've been alive.
Right.
And that's like why a lot of people like I mean I haven't been to like a 3 Michelin, but I would love to go to one of those like high because I want to go for the experience because I know a lot to do with food. I can make a lot of different things, but to put something in a
I don't want to
completely
pay
different
for that experience though.
I know,
So
but I
You
mean I
know what?
don't, but I do. I don't,
you
but I
find
do.
us a sugar daddy to take us. I will go too.
That yeah.
But I ain't footing
But
that bill.
that's definitely okay. So let's talk about bucket list for food then. Like my dream before, I swear to God, I hope he lives forever, and I'm able to afford it one day. But I would love to go to the French Laundry. I would
Yes.
love to eat Thomas Keller's food.
Yes. Yes. Linea is another one for me. I would love to go eat there.
If I win the lottery, there will be signs.
I was gonna
I'm
say
eating at a
maybe
I'm
maybe
eating
we
at
can
a
have a
hell
sugar mama. Kanara, hello. Dov, thank you for the biddies.
So what about you guys?
I said
Bucket
Alinea.
list.
That's one place I've really really wanted to go ever
What is
since
it?
I watched Chef's Alinea. Ever
What?
since I watched Chef's Table, I wanted to go. It's in Chicago. It was like
Okay.
the number 4 ranked restaurant in the world at one point. His name
Okay.
is Grant. I can't remember his last name. But he went to like the extensiveness to finding out a way to mix like him and his team. They mixed like 3 or 4 different sugars and created a balloon that you could literally walk to the table and then hand it to them and eat it. And like he had ones where like things would get set on fire and just like the experience that like when you walked into the place, the passion that that guy had for food, like I want to go there so bad. And it's like I've looked, it's like $600 to $800. I think even maybe even more.
Oh my
And
god.
the wait list is crazy, but it's also like
Eat
I think it was
crazy.
like 42 courses or something like that. So like and that's what a lot of those places are that you don't realize. Like, yeah, you're paying some of these places, you could probably be paying up to over $1,000, but you're getting like anywhere from 30 to 60 courses. And they're all ranging from aromatics to edibles to drinks to just palate cleansers. You don't know what you're gonna get, and that's the
Right.
excitement of it. For me anyway. but I've never experienced like a high end one. But I think it's like something that's cool that you can just recreate something we all know and love, like taking something as simple as garlic and making something we've never even seen before. And that's like the exciting part about having, restaurants at that level and people that are
Right.
at that level, which is why I said stay humble, because there are things that I couldn't even fathom that people are doing in the kitchen.
Oh yeah,
I don't
same.
You
I don't
know,
know that I
Like it
necessarily have
scares me.
like place. I well, okay, Anne Burrell was someone I grew up watching as a cook on TV.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Um, but her and Alex Gornishelli, if I could have their food, like get to sit with them and cook with them or learn from them, like that would have been like life goals right there.
Mine would have been Bourdain or Zakarian.
Okay, yeah.
I definitely want one of Anthony Bourdain's friends. I want to go to one of his restaurants. Eric
Name sounds very
Rapper.
familiar.
You guys know who I'm talking about or no?
I
I don't
don't.
think
I don't think I do. What's his
You
name?
guys know. You guys know Anthony Bourdain though, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I just
Okay.
said. I would love to. I would love to cook with him or have a dinner with him or
One of his
have spent time with him.
one of his best friends was Eric Rapper, and I wish I had the
Yes.
book with me, and I don't.
Kitchen
But
Confidential.
no, one of Eric Rapper's
Oh,
cookbooks.
for his books. Oh, that's why I know the name. I know a cookbook you're talking about.
He's
I've
French.
seen. Yeah, I've seen the name before.
Yeah,
That's
he's.
it. That's how you speak. Thank you. The way he was saying it and the way that I was
Thank you.
trying to see the name in my head wasn't matching up.
Yes, I would love to try his
Yes.
food. Like I'm, especially because of how highly Tony talked about him. Tony hyped him up on the regular basis.
there's also like cooks that I've seen through like social media that I so Nick DiGiovanni, I don't know if you know who that one is.
Mhm.
But he was, I believe, the youngest contestant on MasterChef,
Okay.
and like ended up second his year. Um, but he's like amassed this huge social media following, um, and he started his own salt line, and I bought them all. I ended up winning a contest he did where he made a pasta with uni. And so I all I had to do was buy his cookbook, which I was going to do anyway. So I did that and I ended up winning it. So I got a whole
Nice.
it's like a $400 tray of uni that I got to use and cook with.
That's sweet.
But like getting to like meet people like him or I don't know if you know the baker dude that like egg beat and the floof powder like he's so silly, but like his personality is someone I would meld well with. So hanging out with those kind of guys and getting to know them would be super chill. Not that I want to be a social media influencer, but like I think the fun they bring to it and making food fun for younger generations is kind of nice to see too.
I am not. I'm gonna be honest with you, Rackrod. I'm not gonna hype myself up by saying I know because I really don't know. Um,
Yeah,
what food would
Yeah.
you guys
Fuck.
recommend for
I
relief
wish
of
I knew.
arthritic joint pain?
I
I wish I knew because I'd be eating it.
I have no clue.
Turmeric with black
That
pepper
one's
supplements. Hmm. Yeah, I really don't know. I wish I did. I really
That
wish I
sounds like
did.
a nutritionist question, not a
yeah,
chef question.
yeah. I mean,
I
I worked with a
I
nutritionist
would
closely
bet
for like
money
3 years,
Canar knows.
but that is not my expertise for sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I had an answer for that. Dinner finally done and dishes going. What did you make? What did you make, Mama's house? Welcome in, wifey. Ms. Mediocre is the wife, guys. So please say hi.
Hi, wifey.
Please stop ignoring
How dare
wifey. This is the first time you talked.
that's the problem.
Attention now.
Right.
You should have just sensed her presence and known.
You know what? That would be for a
Yeah,
nutritionist and a
we all
doctor.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, Wreck Rod.
Oh, I thought Mama's house was listing things that would help. I was like, shit, I'm about to go
Text
me some pork
Tweedle.
chops.
Bedtime is still going, FYI. She I let her stay up and then I didn't want to fight with her, so she may or may not be passed out by now, hopefully watching TV and chilling. Sorry, not sorry. Summertime.
The living's easy.
So unpin. Okay. So let me ask you this, Megabytes. Have you ever thought of cooking professionally? Or
Um,
has you ever thought about doing that?
I've thought about it. I don't know that it's a career change I would want to make, because cooking for me has been such. Cooking is the hobby. Cooking is the way to get away from the real world. Um, it's always been my positive place. So I don't know that I would want to mix that with the stress of a culinary job. Maybe like if I was to like maybe work with a catering company or something and kind of work that way. But I don't think I could do it as a career because so okay, like right now I'm in education and I don't like where education is going. I don't like what this generation is becoming. I don't like how politics plays into the classroom. Um, it has definitely ruined that for me, to the point that I do want a career change, um, which sucks because it's all I ever wanted when I was a kid, and now I'm looking at it from the outside and I'm like, God, I can't believe I have to go
Re
back
welcome in.
tomorrow. Um, so no, I don't think I could make like a full jump to it. Maybe help along with it, like help someone as a catering business or something.
I'm sure you would
Um,
be awesome as a prep guy.
yeah,
Act.
something
Just
like that. Yeah.
here's a list of stuff I need cut up and done.
Yep. I
Yeah.
would do that.
Here's one thing
I
I've also
have
feel like.
thought I have thought about there's a place here in I live in DFW, um, where they bring in like up to like 10 people, 12 people, and a cook walks you through like a four course meal and they teach everybody how to make that meal. So they'll have different people prepping, they'll have different people cutting, they'll have different people, you know, cooking different things, and they do themed meals. So it would kind of incorporate the love of food and the love of education, but
Don't
but
do it. Yeah, I know.
Well,
I
here's one thing I've
think.
learned. I wouldn't want to cross it when you already have when you have a build like this. Like you do cooking as like your stream and your passion of like a hobby on the side.
Mhm.
And I feel like when you try to then turn it into work, and then it becomes into like more of mine and Mega situation, where like Mega can at least stream from his kitchen and makes it same thing with like kitchen view. Like you guys have an awesome setup. I can't really do that in my kitchen. And then by the time I get home, like my streams, I don't usually want to do cooking streams. And I feel like if you turn that into your career at the same time as
Mhm.
you're gonna then burn yourself out of wanting to do it as a hobby. And then that's gonna
Right.
then hinder your stream
Yeah,
and what
yeah,
you
for
do
Yeah.
sure.
and what you built yourself, so like you said, doing something like a catering on the side or helping out or little bits and pieces, but not like turning it into something you do every day
Right.
because it's gonna be hell.
Yeah. I love food too much to like risk ruining it for myself.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I'm not saying
See, and
I'm not
that's
saying that the career is terrible. I'm not saying that like
Oh yeah,
The
it is.
idea of cooking
Well, I'm
is
not gonna lie to you, it
terrible.
is. It sucks.
Fucking
Um,
sucks. Max
Johnny
Kitchen
Pop
View.
Tarts and ramen on my days off.
I also think
Chef life.
we all have that issue sometimes. Um, I think we all you run into the problem of uh, we think we're gonna love it, but then we are in it and it becomes too much. So to be full honest, no, I don't think I could do it. Um, because it is my happy place. It's what levels me now. So
Fair,
I wouldn't
very
want to.
fair.
I wouldn't want to risk losing that. Now I
So,
do want to like cook for other people. Like I would love to eventually like have
like, do
streamer
a
friends
dinner
over.
party at your house?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
not in my current house because no way. But but
It
yeah,
seems
like that.
small.
Oh, it's tiny, too tiny.
I mean, but
But
that would be awesome. I hope you invite me.
get your ass down here.
I was gonna say, fuck, I'll come.
Now we'll just go to Dana's.
Yo, Dana's kitchen, I swear, that kitchen looks huge.
Yeah, I
It's
was in there
nice.
today. It looks fucking huge.
It's real nice. I
I
got
bet
to
she
cook
has
with her.
I would bet she has an amazing, like, it's a nice house, I bet, right?
Yeah, it is a nice house. Yeah, for sure. Uh, I know they're planning on building a house too, but
Really?
yeah. Um, but yeah, I mean, I walked in, I was like, damn. So, but the kitchen is really nice. Her setup is really nice. The amount of space she had, like, I feel really like tight in my kitchen because it's just like a
Mhm.
little cube. There's
Right.
maybe like 6 feet of space. So I feel really tight in there. Plus, I'm a big boy, so everything's smaller. um, but but yeah, I mean, her kitchen's fantastic. I wish I had a kitchen like that where I could have the cameras facing me and I could have a stove or a sink in other places. I love that. Because right now my setup is one camera on a tripod above my sink, and then the ring light with my other phone facing my cutting board. And so that takes a corner of my counter space. The stuff that is over there, I moved to the area where the coffee pot is, so it's out of Stream's view, and so it leaves me with this like little cubicle of space on the other side. So my parents actually bought me like a little movable island that I keep in here. It's over here to my right.
I
That
seen that.
has
I
like,
seen that. What was it, last stream or the stream before that
yeah,
you had
yeah, with the little white cart.
island? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I've got like the bowls I use a lot on that. I've got like I'm gonna put all my
Let's
Yeah,
go,
Recro, thank
Rod.
KitchenAid
you.
attachments on it. I'm gonna put like my mixer, salad cutter, all that stuff on there. Um but yeah, I also wish I could like leave my setup and not take it down.
That would
But
be
then
convenient.
I have
Fish
family that
infection
comes
burger
up too
coffee pot.
much and
Damn, Greg.
it would just be in the way. But having a little more convenient of a kitchen to where I could, keep lights where they are or keep a camera where it is so I don't have to move it every time.
Right.
But I have got it down to more of a science where I'm like, okay, this boom, 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 boom. Okay, I can get set up in 5 minutes. But
Oh, I
Well,
believe it's the same for artists as well. Oh, I definitely believe that.
like it's hard. It's not easy. And it's like the more cooking streams that I go to with people that are cooking at home, it's like that is a whole struggle
I
to
couldn't
do it.
imagine trying to cook in my kitchen right now that I have in my new apartment. That's gonna
Yeah.
be like if I ever decide to do one in here, it's gonna be a night.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do it. Oh, not that I can't do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
Um, the kitchen isn't okay size, but it's the fact that it's like you figure there is me, my wife, my mom, my dad, both my dogs. So you got 6 people and a dog in this house right now. So
nope.
it's like I'm not doing that.
yeah.
Like no. somebody walking by in their fucking moo or my mom walking by in her fucking moo or whatever the fuck. My dad's like, "Oh, hey, what's going on here?" You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not trying to do all that.
See, my issue is at work is
I love
where
how
I
you
do
said
prep
it
is
was your
upstairs.
mom who would be walking in the moo when we know it's you. But
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, man. Comfort is
hey,
comfort, no matter how you slice it.
I am not judging. Okay.
See, all
Yeah.
Comfort
my
is
my
comfort,
prep table's
man.
downstairs. My prep is all my shit's downstairs, the cooler downstairs, and then where I prep is upstairs. So like having to stream and try to do that is a nightmare because I'd have to walk off every 20, 30 minutes if I'm switching tasks. Or I'd have to bring up everything before I even started stream and keep it in the upstairs coolers and like make it work.
Yeah, that's been my problem is I have so many things that are behind
I might
stream
have judged just a little
setup,
bit.
and I'm
Judged
like,
who?
oh, I need to grab these things.
Who are you judging, Kanara? And Greg, bro, what? I thought you had it lined up to do it at the restaurant because you didn't you just do that cooking thing at the restaurant? The
He did.
the master class. That's what it was.
Yeah, he did. I think the problem is it would be going on um
While service is going on, maybe.
while service is going. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I didn't want to join. I'm like Tuesdays. If I was closed Tuesdays, I would definitely do it. But like Tuesdays is like my busiest day because on Tuesdays for me at my restaurant, it's opening day for the week. So it's like I'm
Right.
setting up and prepping for the whole week. Like I'm making sure I got all my orders right. I'm making sure I got all my inventory here, and I'm setting up for my entire work week. And it's like, yeah, I don't have I would not have the time or the energy to do it.
So I know for Kitchen View, like he's like one of like 5 or 6 guys on the line. Is it the same way for y'all? Like when I
4.
catch your stream, it's usually just you.
Well,
I've got 1 to 2
for
usually.
for me, I got one other guy with me, and the unfortunately because of the corporation I'm with, big air quotes, um, I'm pretty much what my boss calls I'm chained to the line. I'm chained to the stove and the oven to where I don't get any more help, and when I do get help, it's very rare.
Mhm.
I might get an extra guy, and then at that point, it would be a little different. Um, thank you, Puff. Um,
What's
it's
up, Puff?
it's very difficult, um, especially when I'm doing over 100 people, like when I'm doing 120 sometimes, which isn't a whole lot, but it does happen. It's very, very strenuous because it's like I'm feeding people from 4:30 to 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it's like pretty much nonstop. It's like just a wave of people all at one time almost, and it's. I really wish I had another guy, but unfortunately I don't. So, but I keep telling my boss, I'm like, with my experience and who I am as a chef, I shouldn't be on the line 5 days a week. I should be on the other side expoing. I should be teaching other people how to do stuff. Like I shouldn't be on the line all day, every day. And yet I am, and it is what it is. And it's a constant matter of do more with less.
I definitely feel that in my adult job too. Like at times I'm like,
We haven't
I
even
can't
talked about
believe
it.
this.
So can you tell us what do you do for your actual
I'm
job?
a high school band director.
Okay.
Um,
I
so
mean, I knew that, but I want other people to know that too.
right. So I teach music 5 days a week, 6 periods a day. Um,
Is it fun?
um,
Like, do you like? That sounds like a fun job to me.
there, I will
There's
never,
probably days where you want to pull your hair out because of the kids,
yes,
but
yes, I will say 90% of my days are great. Um,
Thank you, Wreck Rod. Hell yeah.
it is the politics of things. It is the family dynamic, it is the administrative dynamic, it is the unrealistic expectations of what they expect of us in our time.
Yeah.
And I mean, across the country, lack of funding, lack of support, lack of backing. So there's parts that I struggle with. But I mean, most of my kids like are fantastic. You know, they'll have their bad days and I'll have mine. But in general, yeah, I love what I do. But I will say, like, I'm not a fan of where education has gone. I don't know if you know about Texas, but I am not a religious person, but it is now mandatory that I have to have the 10 Commandments in my classroom. And I think that's
What?
complete bullshit. It is a law. It is now an
Really?
offense if kids have their phones at school.
That's crazy.
Wow.
It's just and then I mean we've had so many school shootings, and thoughts and prayers only get you so far. And like I'm not dogging on religious people, but like your religious views should not be determining how I keep my students safe, how um, I should do my job, what should be done in my job. So I it's stuff that like that really bums the career out.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
So
uh, and then like critical race theory, all of that stuff. Like, I mean, I'm in a very red state, so again, no problem with Republicans, just ideologies that I don't necessarily agree with always being pushed down our throats, and it changes every year. Her insurance situation sucks. Like, so the state did choose to give teachers across the state a pay raise, which is great. But then we get our new insurance plan, and it's literally going to cost what my pay raise is.
of course, that's how they set you up.
And so, I mean, it's a joke. I mean, if I took the amount of minutes that I have to do for my job, because I don't get to just leave, you know, I have after school rehearsals most of the year, contests on weekends. You know, I choreograph for my kids. I have to copy music for my kids. I have to listen to music and go, okay, this is what we're going to play for this concert. You know, there's so much outside work. I mean, probably the same with you. Like, you have to plan your menu. You have to find, you know, what ingredients are in, what you can get at good prices. I mean, there's so much extra to our job that people don't think about.
100%.
And so if I literally broke that down minute per like pay, it'd be a joke. It'd be a joke.
Yeah, I really feel bad for teachers. I feel like teachers get shitted on so bad.
Yeah, they always have.
You know, like I have not, Rhea, I have not. But it is a good piece. I will agree with that. But I will say the joy of working towards a goal and achieving something and making wonderful music or putting on a wonderful show, like those things are great. That is something, like, I live vicariously through those kids, watching them succeed in that moment, watching them feel successful, watching them grow as individuals. You know, and I've been at my school where I'm at now. I'm going into year 9. So I've seen a couple kids from 6th through 12th now. So it's been crazy, like watching these kids grow up, and watching what they become and how successful they've become. I also work with a university I used to go to. I work kind of as a contracted labor. I'm not like on full-time faculty or anything, but I go in and assist like once a week. in the evenings, and like I've even seen some of my kids go into that, and so like just watching the growth, watching their potential has been a great part of that job. And if I was to leave the career, that is the part that I would miss. Um, I would I would love to say that I'm going to stick with it, but like the likelihood of like where education is going, I don't see it happening. I I would have to teach until I'm 59 and I'm 37. Um, and that's before I could pull full retirement, and the idea of that just does not sound amusing. um, so I do see a change for me in the near future. Um, but it's all kind of right now in limbo because my so I April and May would have been my last two payments to hit my 120 payments to ask for loan forgiveness.
Mm.
Um, and the government started talking about getting rid of the Department of Education and all that. So everything got frozen.
Oh wow.
Um, I'm a euphonium player, but right now I play trumpet more than anything. Um, I also teach the color guard along with that. But I, I I would miss that part. I would not miss the political part. I would not miss the issues with parents. I would not miss the generational gap of like, I mean, people can say, "Oh, COVID was 5 years ago." It is still an issue. Like these kids got a taste of not doing anything, and lazy is what they are.
Yes.
um,
Yes.
and I mean, I get it too. I got 8 months off and didn't have to do shit. You know, like I get it, but like it's still a struggle. Um,
You see it in kitchens too.
I think it's everywhere. Like
It
even
it
Yeah,
just
it really is. It's everywhere.
it
and
is.
knowing that some of them work in the out in the community, um, the complaints that I hear from them, I'm like, dude, get used to that. It gets no better.
Right.
Oh, a
What
customer
the
yelled
fuck
at
are
me.
you
I'm like,
expecting?
your mom yelled at me. Like, kid, it happens. Like it's not going to be perfect out there. Um, you know,
Right back.
no one's going to baby you for life. I mean, and I tell parents that all the time. Like, I'm never gonna like try and tell you I'm going to sugarcoat everything for your kid. If your kid is not meeting the expectation, I'm going to be real. Like, if this was
Yeah.
a job and your kid's missing rehearsals, they shouldn't be here. Like, um, but yeah, like I love what I do. Don't get me wrong. I love my kids. I love making music. Um, like the adrenaline rush I still get from it, 27 years down the road is still a thrill. But at the same time, like there's days it's just like I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. I hate what I'm doing right now. I hate what what is going on right now. All the extra stuff is the worst part. Like all the extra trainings, you know, oh, this year we're gonna do this method of teaching this. Okay, so in 2 years you're gonna change it again. Yeah, like it's what's the newest fad and how can we go with it, you know um so I just think education's in a really rough place, and I'm sure that is similar everywhere, um but it is definitely a tough place to be right now, and especially in a place like Texas. Like when we go into in service, I'll be interested to see, okay, this is what we have to do and this is how obscure we have to do it. Like, okay. But it is what it is. But I will, like I always do the best for my students. I used to go above and beyond and do way too much, and it burnt me out. And I mean, COVID was really the sign of like, okay, I need to slow down. I need to take time. I need to make time for me. I mean, I would take work home and constantly be doing work, 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 work. I was at work like 12 hours a day. Um, I was like, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not, why am I doing all of this? Like, why
Yeah.
am I putting myself through all of this for nothing? Um, and so, um, COVID was a chance to like step back and go, oh, this is what it feels like to have me time. This is what it feels like to like get to take a break and just sit back. So I've done a lot more in the last few years to take care of myself. And like the food and drink streams is a big part of that. Like
Nice.
it is something I enjoy doing. It is something I want to continue doing. It's not something I plan on getting rid of anytime soon. Um,
So what's something that you haven't done yet that you want to do cooking wise on stream?
um, I would say I want to do a little more of the obscure, crazy things. Like I want to, so like I did eggs Benedict and I made a hollandaise sauce,
Mm-hmm.
like a homemade hollandaise sauce, and it wasn't the best. It was a little grainy. Um, but I want to learn to do those things. I want to learn how to do the sauces, how to do the stuff that makes it fancy.
Do
I
you
want to step it up a little bit to where uh, oh look, I could give this kitchen guy a run for his money.
Hit me up sometime.
Kanara,
I
shut the
literally,
fuck up.
I
I'm gonna
literally,
cut you game the croquembouche.
I've I've always wanted to literally just be a saucier guy.
Yo, yeah, I
Something
was a
it's some- it's
saucier
something
myself
it's
for a
something
while.
it's something that I'm very very good at is sauces, creating layers of flavors and depths and umami and whatever you're like. I love sauces. So if you ever
Yeah,
like
challenge
want
there it
tips,
is.
tricks,
Kanara, are you gonna do it first?
Oh,
I just the redeem has been helpful because it like gave me a challenge to find things where I would not normally, think about making that, or like people are in different parts of the world and they're like, "Hey, you should make this. I really like this."
can't do dairy, so no.
And so like things like that have really like pushed me a little bit. And so like the like the salsa verde, like that's not something I would normally just make for myself. But it was really good, really damn good. And I challenged myself by making scallops. I watch Bobby Flay do it all the time. It can't be that hard, right? So like I just want to
Do you know?
slowly work more challenge into what I do for myself.
Do you know your base sauces, like your 5 mother sauces?
No,
Okay,
it's a
so
good one.
like
It's a good thing to learn.
definitely check those out. Definitely do a little like I'm not trying to bash you in
right,
any kind of way, but definitely do some research.
right.
There's pretty much 5 mother sauces that stems into everything else.
Mhm.
Um, it's correct me if I'm wrong because it's been a while because that's like it's been years since I had to take a test. Smoky.
Yeah,
It's
I'm listening.
it's Espanol,
Yep. Yeah, I was
tomate,
gonna say do the hardest one first.
Espanol, tomate, hollandaise, veloute.
Yep.
What the fuck is the 5th one?
The easiest one.
Bechamel.
Bechamel.
I was gonna say the easiest one.
It takes me a minute. Calm down.
He did the hardest one first and the easiest one last. I almost forgot that one.
That's just how I
I love
roll.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That was awesome.
But yeah, like that was a whole thing to me. And I didn't even know as a cook. I had cooked for years. And on an interview that I was going to for one of a nice restaurant that I wanted to work at, and they took in my application. They're like, okay, well, why don't you coming down for the interview? I'm like, okay, cool. I went down for the interview, and that was one of their first questions. Is like, name the 5 mother sauces. I'm like, what the fuck are mother sauces? Just because I didn't know. Like there's just
Yeah.
so much as even as a cook or a chef, like you learn what you learn from other places that you've worked at, not so much
Right.
from the books and actual knowledge. It's like your knowledge is based off what you've been taught at that restaurant and SW. But yeah, it's crazy. It's literally insane. Like I didn't expect something like that, and then when that happened, I'm like, okay, I gotta really step my game up here. I gotta
Right.
start learning some more shit.
And that's kind of where I'm at. Is like I just want to learn more. I want to like there's some things that I think are a little out of my will hands, like or like if I just find a recipe and watch a YouTube video are a little out of my hands. But like in general, like I've been trying to like work on my knife skills. Probably still not anywhere near as good as they should be, but like I'm working on that. I want to step it up a little bit. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm amazing and I'm a chef and I make all these other chefs look bad. But like I do want to like I just want to I want to be happy in what I put on the dish and like what I put in front of people. Um, so if that comes with a challenge and getting better at something, I'm always down for that.
I mean,
Get better
as
with knife. I think with getting better with knife skills is then you get more consistent cuts, and then your plates look nicer. So
Right. I
yeah,
just don't have a
it's
and
shelf
just a
full of
growth.
hands to practice on.
a lot of it is just being creative. I mean,
Right.
like
Yeah.
trying to think outside of the box. Like when I started plating, and that's exactly what I did for a while was just plate. Like here's all the stuff for it, plate it and get it out. And I'm
Yep.
just like, okay, but how? They're like, we don't care. Just make it look nice on the plate and sell it.
And do it
I'm
the
like,
same way every time.
uh, okay. Uh, and then I started getting really, really good at it. And then other restaurants were looking like, oh, well, who's doing your plates type of shit. And then there was a whole thing, but it was just learning how people eat as well. Because it's like there's a certain way to put a rack of lamb on a plate because you want the media part facing them. You don't
Yeah,
want
it's
the
like knowing,
bones
and then
you don't want the bones facing out like type of shit. Like
Right.
it's little things like that when you first do it, you're not even thinking about it. But like as someone who's sitting down and eating the food, you're like, well, that makes sense because you want the meat to be more accessible than the bone.
Right.
we used to always put it the same way and literally tell the servers, it's like, this is where you're plating it. This is how you want to hand it to them.
Right.
Because you want it to be a certain way when it hits the table, because certain people
Yes.
would just like turn the plate randomly and to carry it, and it's like, no, I want it
Yes.
dropped
Yes.
this way.
100%.
But
Um, there was something else I was gonna ask, but I forgot what it was. God damn it.
But yeah, I like challenging myself. I like learning new things. Um, I've thought about like during my summers maybe taking some culinary like basics just to learn things. Not that I like fully want to like up up and change everything, but like just to get better at it. It's something I enjoy.
Let me make a
I can impress people
recommendation
with.
for you.
Go for it.
The ACF is nationwide. That's the American Culinary Federation.
Hmm.
There's a few people, and I literally thought it was Rusty when Rusty came in the stream. I'm like, Rusty, weren't you the one talking about the ACF the other day? He's like, nope. I'm like, you didn't say you were a culinarian? He's like, nope. I'm like, what the like my shit gets blurred all the time. But I highly recommend Google search and check out the ACF in your local area.
Okay.
There's a chapter in pretty much every city. Um, I highly recommend because they're definitely people that will help you a lot. Um, I learned a lot from them myself. Um, I actually tested to be a chef de cuisine, but my whole shit got blocked by my boss. But there's other ways to do things within it. Like there's a culinarian, which is a really good one. Yo, Ben,
Nice. W.
Ben Torres, let's go. Yeah, fucking massive raid from motherfucking Bentorius, the beer connoisseur, beer god himself. Let's fucking go. If you don't know Ben, guys, you definitely need to check him out. He is absolutely knowledgeable
Not
when
the
it comes to,
sweat from bare hand.
huh?
Just
Not
drop the
the
follow.
the follower we come bearing sweat from Ben's hands.
Let's go. Yo, welcome in. Oi, chef, we here. Let's go. Welcome in, guys. This is our every Sunday we do a podcast. We talk about food. For the most part, we don't really talk about drink so much. My co-host is Smoky Rituals. Our
How we
guest
doing?
tonight, our guest tonight is Megabytes. Um, we're all on Twitch. We all talk about food or do cooking and food type streams. And hey, we're here to talk about everything in the culinary world. So we are definitely out here. Some Labatt chef. Yo, it's right here, bud. It's right it's right there. You already know my beer of choice. Yes, Ben, I didn't tell you about that. And I meant to. Thank you, Kanara. Um, oh, he is in it. Are you in the food and drink club? Let's go, dude. He does a lot of food and drink streams, but he mostly focuses on the drink aspect, which is beer, alcohol, brewing. He does all that kind of stuff, and it's amazing. I've picked up a lot of knowledge from him with the beverage side of things. Awesome, awesome streamer. The It's so much fun to be in his stream, and he's a good guy to talk to. If you guys have not checked him out, please go check him out. Um, Mama's house, if you're still here, can you do a big shout out for him? I'd greatly appreciate it. Uh, 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 Forgot to hit. Thanks.
Oh, it says you have to wait an hour for the big one. Oh wait, it was already done. Just kidding.
Oh, they already did. We already did it. Oh,
Yeah, already did it.
thank you,
Yeah,
Mama's house.
I just
Mama's
went to bed
house,
ready to do
you're fucking amazing. I appreciate you.
it.
I'm one of the
Well,
cool kids.
Kanara,
I
we
already
can't all be
followed
as
Ben.
cool
Let's
as
go.
you.
I did do one. I did it.
I
I
just
did it. I
followed. That's all
swear.
that counts.
I appreciate. Mama's house is amazing. She is literally um she really needs to get connected with the mods creator club. Like she's one of them people. She's an amazing mod, an amazing streamer, an amazing person. If you guys don't know Mama's house, go check her out. I'm telling you. But guys, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. Um as we have been discussing all different kinds of things throughout the stream. So you're too kind. I I I've always preached
Oh, thank you, Ventorius. Appreciate the follow.
the method of
Appreciate ya.
taking care of those that take care of you.
Facts.
I've always
Preach.
been that kind of person.
Big
Like,
facts.
take care of those that take care of you. But so glad all
Preach.
of you guys are here. Very, very much love.
UF Mark,
Um,
thank you, man.
So big facts. Um, so what is something? No, we already covered that. My bad. I'm sitting here going through the list of things in my head. Smokey, questions. Come
Kanara.
on, let's go, man.
I mean, I've been
Kanara.
popping them off as I have them.
I know, I know.
I know. Ooh, I had one that I was thinking about earlier. What? Because I know you said you weren't a big seafood person, but what is your favorite, like, type of protein slash
I
cut
didn't
of
say
meat
that,
to
Kanara.
cook?
Mm,
Especially as like a home cook, because I know your equipment is limited, and I know space is limited, and I know things can be a challenge compared to like a commercial
I
kitchen.
mean, my cut of choice when I go out is a New York strip every time.
But yeah, fuck yeah.
Ooh.
Um, um, I mean, if scallops are available, that's happening. Um, I love shellfish in general. I will like if you've got a good seafood pasta dish, like papados, like pasta Mardi Gras comes with like the crawfish and like crab meat and shrimp. I'm a chow down.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so are
Like
you a fan of spicy though?
uh, not to the point where I'm gonna need to wipe with a snow cone.
Okay, so a basic shrimp fry Diablo.
Yeah, that I can do. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
okay,
I
Okay,
can
yeah.
do.
okay, okay.
But like, I don't I don't want to feel like I'm burning alive.
Hmm.
Like watching people do those like hot sauce challenges or like bite into raw habaneros. I'm like, no, I don't want. I don't. I want the heat to add to the dish. I don't want it to destroy
Oh, let's go,
it for
bro.
me. Um.
I love roasted pig.
So Ben, when are you bringing that to us?
Right, right. Yo,
Pork is my favorite.
I better get some.
Love me some pig.
I know you've been talking about it for the past few weeks, man.
We're all
And
about to be besties
I
now.
was getting
Yeah.
excited when you started talking about it. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be good as fuck.
You know where the party's gonna be going.
So it's next Sunday. Okay. What time next Sunday?
It's 30 to 50 people. Sounds
Yeah.
about like my dad's barbecue cook-offs.
Yo, I really want to do that before the end of summer. Like, I really want to have a bunch of people over to the house and do like some ribs, some brisket, some nice grilling meats and like smoker meats. Like, wow, I really need to do that. I really been wanting to do that. I don't have the friends to do it with.
Yeah, it takes a little time, that's for sure.
Well, no, dude, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'm one of them people. Like, I associate with more people on Twitch than I have my entire life.
Yeah, same.
Like,
Yep.
I
Twitch
I
and
don't
Discord. Twitch and Discord.
I don't get out there and talk to a whole lot of people. I really don't. Like, I'm a homebody. Like,
Yeah, same.
I'm 42 years old. Like, I don't go out to the bars no more. You know,
Nobody got time or money for that.
I'm not out there for the fucking party scene no more. It's like, eh, it's cheaper for me to buy a 6 or a 12 pack and just chill at home and watch TV.
Right.
Scorpio, welcome in, bro. You're a youngster. I
Oh
don't
god, I don't even
feel
wanna
like
say
it.
my I don't even
Nara,
wanna
you're
say
like
my age.
45 at worst. Like, come on now.
Mm, Dude, tell it to my knees and and my hands. My hands have I've had carpal tunnel surgery once on this hand. I'm about to get it done on this hand, and then a second time on this hand again. It's
I need to get that done.
like just from chef life. Here we go again. That's what happens. Like,
Kanara.
Mega B, you're a little late to the suck up party, sir. Yo, Kanara, I
Oh,
love you. I swear. Kanara,
she
I
she's one of
love
the
it.
best people ever.
I love it.
I can't wait for her to come down here and hang out with Dana and
Yes.
me.
That's gonna be awesome. Hell yeah.
Yo, I definitely cannot wait to I told Dana that one of these days I will take a trip to Texas and come hang out.
Do it. I
So
live like 25, 30 minutes from her.
so we will all have to hang out.
I was gonna say,
I'm
wait, I want to come.
call everybody in Texas and be like, yo, listen, we're gonna do this one time for the one time. I'm
I was
making a
so
trip down
mad.
there.
Sign me up.
I was so mad because they did like a little Texas meetup this year, and it was the worst weekend for
Giggity
me,
wee,
so I didn't get to
giggity.
go.
See, and
Like,
that's what sucks is people's schedules and timing. It's like there's so many times where it's like I wish this person was around or I wish that person was there. And because of schedules and life circumstances, not everyone's going to be there for you like
Yeah,
that.
right.
So it's like
yeah.
it is what it is.
I'm pretty sure Kanar is going to give me a huge hug at TwitchCon and then punch me in the throat.
Punch or karate chop.
Probably both.
I mean, I thought I had this big thing for a while where I wanted to get a food truck and park it just outside of the event area for Twitch and like just sit there and stream it and sell food out of the food
Oh my
truck.
goodness.
Well, but the problem with that is we'd all have to be food course certified in California
Wait, what?
because we've kind of talked about that. Like to do something like that, we would have to we'd all have to have like food licenses and stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's anywhere though, right?
Right, but I mean, for us to like just readily do that
Yo, Sunlight, welcome
in California,
Oh, you can't be an out of state, so you have to have an actual
in. You
license
can't
in
come
yeah, you'd have
in
to have
California.
a
from the
California.
outside, from out of state.
All right,
Oh,
so if you
that's
find
cool.
somebody in the culinary world that's in California that has a license already, and we go from there.
Be like, yo, do me a favor, get me a truck,
Yeah,
and
we
we're
need
gonna
a
do
truck. For...
this.
Because we kind of
I'll work
discussed
for you.
doing something like that. Because previous
Mara's
streamers have
on it.
kind of ruined that
Yeah,
within
Mama's gonna play.
TwitchCon. We even talked about seeing if there was like a kitchen we could rent out. But I think this year there's just like a meet and greet kind of thing that they're planning, and
See,
the
and I was
plan is
listening to
is going. So
were you in Kanara stream today?
a little bit.
I know there was one part, and I was very like I wasn't surprised when she started talking about it, but like the meetups that go on for Twitch and how it's usually at like a bar or a club. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, that's cool for the younger crowd, but like, why don't you make it at like a event center or at a convention hall or a fireman's hall or something, anything other than
Because
a
they think the mass quantity of people are under the age of 25.
which is terrible. But yes, it is true. A lot of
It
people
would be
on Twitch look at them.
really
Like,
cool to have like the food and drink, and everyone there do have like their own little section at TwitchCon where you showcase what you
he's
guys
looking
what
into
we
starting a
do
bakery thing. No,
on
you didn't
Twitch.
tell me that. Events are done by streamers,
By
not by
streamers.
Twitch. Oh, so I missed that part.
Yeah, it's just people going, "Hey, I want to host something for the food and drink. We're going to meet here." It's not something that
Well,
Twitch is like, "Hey,
I sure as
we're
hell would
using
not
this
pick a
space."
bar or a nightclub. That's for sure. I'd be
No, I
like,
say
yo,
we get it.
let's all
We
meet
get a
at this
total of people,
restaurant.
and we go. I'd say like we get a number of people and rent out a back room of a restaurant
Yeah.
and do that. Or even like I something I want to do while I'm there is just go to like a food truck, like little food truck alley or whatever. I think that would be
We're doing that
a
this year
good
at
way to
TC.
experience it. Maybe
What's
stream it a little bit.
TC? Oh, TwitchCon.
TwitchCon.
Okay. Well, now I wish I was going. Thanks for letting me know.
I think they're going to try and make it a yearly thing.
That would be cool. That would be cool. That'd be super cool. Because then I could plan for it for next year. I can
Right.
save up. I can save up for it.
I think Eat It Dads is working on putting that together.
Oh, that'd be cool. That would be like I like Eat at Dad's. Eat at Dad is cool as fuck. He and I, from what he and I have talked, we're I don't want to say we're a lot alike, but there's definitely some qualities that we share. We did it last year. It's a brewery, but it's family friendly. There you go. Now that makes more sense. Yes, Lou is coordinating it again. Okay, cool. Shared commissary kitchens in the area.
It's
Huh.
really funny because I'm supposed to room with a couple people,
Find a restaurant,
and
giving up a service. Yeah, for real.
the two
Many
people
people
I'm
that go to
rooming with are like,
TwitchCon, I
okay,
still
you got to cook for us one of those
anymore.
nights, though.
Well, see, if I were to go to if I were to go to TwitchCon, I would definitely put a group of us together. I'd be like, yo, listen, let's group up together and like we walk it together, we hang out together. Like I'm not gonna want to go there and then be there by myself
Right.
because I already guarantee you, I'm probably bringing the wife and she's gonna get bored as fuck real quick because she don't know nobody. And she's
Yeah.
not gonna wanna know anybody.
Well, the great thing about the food and drink community is like we've kind of already become a family. That I don't see an issue with us like finding a way
Split a
to.
big Airbnb and then you can cook for each other there. That's not a half bad idea too.
Yeah, like a
that's
house.
what me and my group are doing when we're
There
getting
are
an
so many
Airbnb.
sessions to go to. Sessions like as sessions in what?
So there's like different panels and like
Because I know nothing about it. I started listening about it one
so
time
like
and
think
I
of it
just
like
got
a
like
continuing
overwhelmed.
education kind of thing. Um, so there'll be panels like this panel is going to talk about how to build community. This panel is going to talk about you know uh retro games and their inclusivity on Twitch. This is going to be a panel built of people who are like on the Pride Guild or the Black Guild or the Latina Guild or the like. Here's how to do better quality sound stuff. I mean, there's a little bit of everything.
See, here's my thing with guilds. It seems like guilds are, how do I say this the way I want to say it? They're splitting hairs. Like it's not a I really want to say like the guilds are based on race where I think that's super fucked up. It should be
Um,
a guild should be like a food guild, a war
well,
zone guild, you know,
so
something like
that's
that.
that's I think the attempt at that is that certain things have their category. Like we have a creators club for food and drink now. We have one for DJing. We have one for arts and makers. Uh, that the guilds are meant to be more for a group of people to support people in more underprivileged sections of Twitch, where
Food
like,
and drink,
well,
a food and
yeah,
drink guild.
well, but
How
yeah,
about
but
that?
like where 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 the creator clubs are more towards entities of Twitch, like categories. The guilds are meant for a collection of people with like-minded backgrounds, like-minded you know life choices, whatever. Um, so it's basically the same thing with two different names, if that makes sense.
It does,
Like
but it still bothers me though. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's I feel like they're trying to separate people when what it should be about is bringing people together. Twitch clubs
I,
and Unity Guilds are both community-focused programs designed to support streamers, but they differ in their structure and focus. Twitch clubs are centered around content categories and hosted on Discord, providing dedicated spaces for networking, support, and content development resources. Twitch Unity Guilds, on the other hand, are built around shared identities and focus on mentoring and creating a supportive environment for streamers. I still feel like there should be like a cooking guild or a chef's guild because how many people how many of us are there out there? You know how many times I've come across streamers that I find out are cooks or that I found out that are other chefs, but they're on
Me?
here like Smokey, prime
Literally
example.
me. Literally me.
Like they're on here to
I'm a
game.
gaming I'm a gaming
They're
here
not on here
streamer.
to they're not on here to be a chef or a cook. Like and I think bringing a lot of chefs and cooks together would be an amazing thing. Like I'm a mentor in the Women's Guild to help with security and being a woman in a space that still reserves a lot of hostilities. I agree. And that is unfortunate. You know, I do feel that for women on Twitch because I have been in streams and seen it firsthand where some horny 18-year-old
yes. Oh my God, the
comes in
sexualization of
there
Twitch.
and
Yeah,
like,
It's so
"Hey,
bad.
babe."
it's super bad.
I'm like, "What are you doing, dude? That's go watch
Like,
Pornhub or XNXX or something other than Twitch. That's not where you do this. Like,
yeah.
what are you doing?"
Um,
You know what, Kanara? I'm sorry you had to go through that because that's bullshit. That really is. Play bassoon. But you guys get what I'm saying though. Like I,
yeah,
I, I feel like
I see what you're saying. I think now that the Food and Drink Creators Club exists, a lot of us are trying to like, hey, you do cooking. Hey, like there's a community of us. I really think a lot of it is there's people don't know we're out there. Um, because certain parts of Twitch are just not visible. They're not what you see on the front page. They're not
no.
what you see being broadcasted. You're seeing the
Like
partners
when
who, yeah,
exactly.
like
When
the
was the
server
last
did
time you saw a cooking stream on the front page of Twitch?
when Kanara did it.
Open
Um,
mouth, insert foot.
Swatted? You got swatted? That's crazy. That's actually
uh,
I've seen that happen to like bigger streamers, but that's crazy. What's up,
That's
Breezy?
that's
I
insane.
see what you're saying that like it feels that it separates. Uh,
So
I
we get more
I think
exposure. Absolutely
by
freaking lily.
creating groups, hey, this group exists and people see the group and come to it so that we can grow that and support that. I think that's more what they're used for. Um, but I see what you're saying as far as like it does kind of feel like
Godry.
we're setting up all these small groups and we're not supporting each other as a large group.
And I definitely personally want to work with more um home cooks, more food truckies. Like that's why I've been wanting food truck people and people who do home cooked meals on the podcast because like we all have this love of cooking. So let's bring it together. We all have this love of food. Let's share it. Let's talk about different types of
Right.
food. Let's talk about why you don't use artichokes, why you use olives, why I like peppers. Let's talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? Like let's bring it together.
And I think now that we finally have it was fighting to get this. Now that we have this and we can put that out there, I think that
The special guest is Megabytes. He's got that little name tag underneath his name. I don't know if you can see it. Oh no, because you're in Smokey stream.
Stays in my stream, yeah. Yes, we got Megabytes in tonight.
but I think
Why
now
fruit
that
is
we
evil?
do,
Wait, why is fruit evil? What the hell?
Kenara hates strawberries.
Okay, but that's one thing. Like, there's other fruit.
She doesn't care for fruit sugar.
Oh, so the sugar content. Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
She's
Hate
that,
is a strong word, Kanara.
that's where I lose faith in Kenara right
Yeah,
there.
that was like, what? We can't hate fruit. I mean,
Just 'cause
it's okay
Kenara
to have
don't-
the wrong opinion, though, right? That's what they say.
No, it's the fruit. It's icky.
Who uses that word? Icky. Come on.
It's Kanara. Come on. Leave my
Icky.
food mom alone.
I've heard that of others.
JBZ, what's good, bro? Good to see you, man.
But I mean already like I feel like we've like doubled, tripled in size just from
See, but you know, somebody was talking about it, and I forget who exactly it was from the food and drink community that was talking about it. What we found, I really want to say it was, um, we just said his name a few minutes ago.
Eat a Dad's Loop.
Eat at Dad's, yes. He was saying like what we found is that there's pockets and little groups of different food and drink streamers all over the place, and then little tiny communities. And now with this opportunity that we have with the Food and Drink Creators Club, we can all come together. And that is really what my focus is right now, is us all getting together.
And it's crazy. Like
Yes, and now we're
like,
meeting each other. Yes.
and like it's we're a lot bigger than we think, and you know, and like you can search the food and drink like category, but I mean
hmm
not everybody's streaming at the same time. Or, you know, like we just found someone who's like streaming from Germany. I wouldn't normally find that because it's not in my, you know, wheelhouse of time zones to be sitting on Twitch.
Say I miss
Um,
everyone's stream because I'm at work most of the time.
and so
Like,
like
Same.
it's
Like I'm fortunate to be able to stream to connect when
yeah,
I do.
it's refreshing because we're seeing so many new faces. And like I mean of the food fight that I'm doing, I mean I just recently came in contact with Kitchen View within the last like month or two. um the only other person on that cast list that I knew beforehand was Pretty Good Gaming. Everybody else is brand new to me. And so I've been hopping in their chats and getting to know them and learning a little bit about them. Like Uncle Baby does a bunch of retro gaming and hangs out and just does like weird food things. That's his thing. And then we've got
do we have a cannabis one yet? Like infused one? Could that be my niche?
Yo, I
BB's
for
does that.
you, I recommend it, bro.
Could
To
I?
be
Could that be my?
honest,
Because I'm really good with infusing things, especially when it comes to like CBD
because
and
there's a whole thing
dosages
for
and
that too.
I know there is, and just us talking about this and like I don't know, I was thinking about it a few minutes ago, and now that we're talking about niches, I mean, like that's where I would really fly. I feel like if I were to do cooking streams and really take off in the community.
Check out
'Cause-
BBB Triple Bubs.
Bubs,
Yeah, he's great.
bubs.
He does a lot
He
of
does a
cannabis
lot of
cooking.
cannabis
There you go.
cooking.
See,
Yeah.
there you go, Smokey.
Oh, all right, all right. Hold on now.
The food always looks fantastic.
Wait,
And I've
let's
seen
see
that,
right.
and that's been more of a thing over
Okay.
the past few years,
And I
especially with
Thank you, Kara.
cannabis being legalized in a lot of places. So it's cannabis infused
Mhm.
foods now.
Yeah. And so, like
Thank
for
you.
me, like chefs like you are like a newer thing for me. Like having streamers that are like in their lines
You're
cooking,
welcome, Smokey.
you know,
Yes.
like my little like center of food and drink for Twitch um was at home cooks. Like the most professional cook I knew out of the bunch of us was Kanara, because she had like schooling and whatever. But
Right.
so like having people like you
Kanara
and
says to make sure you tell him
Kitchen View,
to send you.
I will. I most definitely will. Sorry, I was
having
going to.
Sorry,
I was
Mega.
going to follow him. I was going to follow him.
having people like you, like we're seeing that side of food too, which is crazy because like you hear all the noise coming from the kitchen, but you don't ever see what's going on. So like
Yeah.
you're watching that step by step happen. Um, you have people who are out of that food service world, but they're bringing that to Twitch as well. Like for me, it's been nice seeing the difference within the food and drink community alone just kind of flourish and grow. Because like I said, like for me, it was just like all of us at home people, dinner with mom, eat at dad's, Kanara, me, Dana's kitchen, whiskey, like we're all just at home chilling, cooking. Now there's like all these bakers that are coming through, like Lord Talks. You've got
Mm-hmm.
Daryl, I'm good,
all this
man.
different representation in the food world. So it's crazy to see like just the growth in our community within like the last month and a half.
I love the coming together of it all. I really
Yeah.
do. And it's like I really want to promote um, the chef aspect, the restaurant aspect
I'll be
of it.
right back.
No, yeah, you're good. You always cover me, I cover you, bro. um,
Um,
but the chef aspect of it all, because it's been talked about, I think a few times, but I really don't think it's been talked about enough a lot of times. Like the stresses of it, like what we mentally go through, what we physically go through, you know, those
right.
aspects, and it's like
And then
people,
you've got so many different realms of like what food is in our world,
yeah,
like your day in day out is food. Mine is nourishment and showing people I love them. I cook for the people I love. Some people it's cooking for survival, some people
hmm
it's you know
if I could find out in the
I mean
club
it's
who all stream from restaurants or trucks, restaurant raid train, Tanara, I am gonna
that
That'd
would
be
make a
cool.
note.
that would
I'm
be
gonna
a
make a
really great
note to
idea.
myself about that right now.
That'd be
That
really
would be
cool.
dope. That would be dope. See, but here's the problem. Service, I mean, we would have to be very careful how we did that because of this one simple fact. Most of us are cooking all at the same time.
Right.
But I'm writing that down
Well,
right
but you
now.
could probably find someone who does a brunch rush. You could do someone who's like a
Right.
sandwich shop for lunch.
Right,
Or you
right.
could just do it. You could just do it where you pick like one person a night per week, where like a collective of people that are streaming earlier in
Yeah.
the day go in and raid one person, and then their stream is like the feature to food and drink, and like how you can have a lot of people in there rocking their service and
Or kind of do the like Master Chef thing and like you do like a restaurant specialty and like feature something like that restaurant is well known for, so and so is going to make a Bronzino, this person's going to make a Cuban, this person's going to, you know, make this fancy pasta dish. Yeah, I think you could
yeah.
even like
Okay,
you
so
could
let
get it.
me ask you, Kanara, where would I ask that question in general, in the general chat part?
No, I think where you have the collaboration thing.
Okay, so like where I do this. Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. I think that'd be a good start. And then like maybe in the general chat mention that's something you're looking at and to go check that out for more information. You could even reach out to people. There might be someone who like does like a late night cookie shop or early morning donuts or bakeries. Yeah, like you could pull
Yeah,
all
ads
of
are
the like
starting soon, guys.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
you could do all of the
In the
food
general
service
food and
people.
drink, okay, awesome.
But yeah, I mean that's completely another different realm of what you know the group is. I think that's a great idea.
Doesn't have to be 24/7 stream, but
Yeah,
let's talk. Absolutely, absolutely, let's talk.
yeah, I think that's a great idea. And like that, maybe the next time John does the master cook thing, like
A
we're gonna
master
we're
cook
gonna specifically like
chef's restaurant edition.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean like
I'm
and then
down.
one week it could be cultural dishes, and one week it could be you know
See, now
we can do themes weeks.
this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. The conversations that I want to have with people. I love this shit.
I think something I want to see. We kind of started doing it when we had the old group trying to get the food and drink community. Was
Right, Kanar, yes.
Kanara's gonna start herself into something and have to help
Yeah.
do it all.
Uh-huh.
I'm making notes right now.
um,
Better start making some free time.
uh, but yeah, like I mean, just we had some days. I mean, it's kind of hard to get everybody's time zones in, but like even if we did a recorded meeting and like sent that out or whatever, like, hey, does anybody have ideas? Hey, does anybody? Let's just all chit chat about what we're doing, what's coming up. Hey, I see you're doing this. What if we do
Heard
like
that.
this theme or blah blah blah? I think that's what's going to help us like create consistent events that not everybody has to do every time. Like yeah, I could have done the Master Chefs one. I don't feel qualified for that, and so I sat it out.
I can't wait to see Mega's brain start working on this.
So I mean, I think it's now that we're finally we have a middle ground to start with. Uh, yeah, and like you start inviting people outside the world. Yeah, I mean, now that we have this, we can truly use it to like meld our minds together and start pulling people in and making it bigger. And I mean, I would love for like Twitch to have like a food and drink week where they just recognize a bunch of us. I'm not saying it has to be me, but like people within the group, and not just be partner.
Categories with
Because
experience.
as far
Ooh.
as the category, I can only think of like 4 partnered food streamers, and one of them
See,
has hardly been streaming lately. So
let me discuss this because I really feel like this aspect hasn't been discussed yet much or if at all. Um my my issue my issue has been nothing against the food and drink community. They're amazing people. However, with how close niched a lot of them are, to get them to support and network more, I think that's been a little tricky because I mean, I'm out here on a regular basis and I've actually been supporting more food and drink streamers than I typically ever have, especially the past month. And I still see more people from the gaming world come to my streams than the food and drink people come to my streams. Does that make sense or no?
so as someone who does both, I do see that. But I think
Yes.
it,
Yes,
it's slowly
I will definitely always put my ego aside and clicks aside for sure.
right. I think one of the funnest parts of all this is that uh, because I've kind of done more with the food and drink stuff, more of Um, uh, sorry, I'm like frazzled. Um, it it's seeing like people are seeing me do it, seeing me in that world, and they're like, "Did y'all know food and drink?" And like people are like, "What? That's so cool!" And like that's where I've gotten a couple new follows from. Is just people s- preaching it for me, like,
Right.
dude, Megabytes does food streams. Y'all should go check it out. What food streams? That sounds delicious. So
Because
I
I can't
think
tell you
getting it
how
out
many
there,
times I've been to other people's streams and then they're like, "Oh, wait, you do cooking? Wait, what? That's a whole thing on Twitch? No way." And I'm like, "Yeah, come check it out."
so I think also that exists and that people are seeing it more is getting attention. I think it'll take a little bit of time. It'll probably take at least a year for it to really flourish. But like the fact that we've already grown so much already is just such a good sign for what is possible. And I mean, and we've only like officially done one event, and it, like imagine once we're putting bigger ones together. Like I think the raid one is going to be great.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Um,
I
I mean,
really
because
am.
there's so many new people on that list, and I can't wait to see all of them. You know,
Mm.
uh, I'm excited to work with all these new people to me in the food fight thing because they're new to me and I'm learning from them.
Mhm.
Um, so I think I think it will take some time, and I think we'll have some failures in there. Some. I mean, like Kitchen View and I tried to do the Master Cook thing together, but we couldn't get Stream Together to work for us. So we just talked through Discord as we prepared the dishes, which worked fine for us because they did a great job of telling me, hey, so make sure you shave the
Well,
fennel down, blah 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 blah.
that's
Um,
why I kind of like using Discord with this because it's like we can all chat very comfortably,
right,
and then I can just stream it from Discord onto my OBS and blah 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 blah.
right, yeah. I think Stream Together just still has a few issues that need to get worked out as far as like setup. I think the setup could be a little easier, and I think collaborations will feel easier, and people won't be so afraid to do them. Because I know with like Discord, there tends to be a little bit of a delay, um, and so um, so I think all in all, and like Kitchen View just said, he felt like he was real awkward. I didn't think they were awkward at all. Like, I mean,
Yes,
we both come
absolutely.
from different sides of the food and drink spectrum. So for me, it was like, okay, I'm going to take my time a little bit, ask them some questions, and they were super chill and answered them. But they're so used to having to like put plates out that
Right,
they were like 3 steps ahead of me at all times because I was just doing one thing at a time. Um, um,
right. See, and
Yeah, I
that's
like
why
being
I
able to
like
share
I like
chat.
I like using the stream together. How me and Smokey do it. Like
Yep.
we do
right,
it we do it together through Discord, but we use the stream together for chat.
right.
Yeah.
But it would be nice if we could hit stream together and it was easily accessible. Right now, there's just issues with like getting
There's a
cameras chosen.
Yeah,
And
there's so many glitches and issues with it. There really is.
Kitchen, I thought it was fine. Like I mean, y'all told me what to do. You kept me going. I mean, you're also going to be able to cook faster than me. Like, I mean, 2 versus 1, it was going to happen anyway. But I mean, don't stress it. Like, I mean that. I think that's like I said. I think that's going to be a helpful thing for Kitchen when it comes to doing the food fight because he's so used to working in a fast-paced kitchen that he's going to be able to mass produce and chop and blah blah blah. Where I'm sitting here taking 30 minutes to chop an onion because I'm bullshitting with chat. You know, so I
great
think
learning. Yeah.
I think it'll be an opportunity for us all to learn and grow.
Kanara, good night. Thank you so
and that was
much.
nice because
Thanks for
I
hanging
feel like
out.
that was I feel like that was
Big love.
kind of the first.
I have a martini. Well, go get your martini and bring it back. Oh, Netflix, of course. Netflix and chill.
Night Kanara. But I think I think that was fun. I think that was one of the first times any of us have done a collab versus home cook versus line cook and chef cook. Like I think that's gonna be
Shaken, not
I-
stirred.
I think
All
that's
right,
gonna
James
be
Bond.
I think that's
Sorry,
gonna be
Mega.
more opportunity for us to all learn from each other too, like because our scenarios are different. So I think
Yes.
it's gonna help us all figure that out, help us all kind of meld. Again, the world is not the same when it comes to the kitchen, so why streams would be that way. But the fact that we were able to work together and do something, and I mean the dish I had was fantastic. I mean I had never made fennel before, and they explained what I should be doing and how I should be chopping it, and how like I didn't at one time feel, oh, these guys are cooks and I sound like an idiot. I was like, so what should I do next? How should I do this? They're like, okay, you want to take a mandolin and do this and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
You know what? And that's better than some of the people that try to come into my restaurant and get hired.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you're already doing better, bro. You're
For
already
real.
doing better.
Because they're
And
like people come into the restaurant business saying they know things and they don't. I would
Yeah.
rather somebody admit that they don't know shit
and ask me 10 questions.
and ask me a million questions. I don't
Yup.
care. I will break it down for you.
Yep. I'll even show you how to do it once. Like
Only once.
yeah.
I will.
Maybe twice. Maybe.
Panda Bay.
What's
Yeah,
up, Panda?
welcome in. Let's go. Well, it's a good thing I'm not at work because I would be using that a lot. So here in this conversation, I won't be using that word.
The worst new hires.
But I will say yes, chef. I know. Love you, Panda Bay. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's it's so much more refreshing for us as chefs to have cooks or have somebody new come in and be like, listen, I don't really know shit. I accept that I don't know shit. Please show me or tell me. Like to us, that's more respectable than coming in and saying, "Hey, I know everything," or "I know this," or "I know that." Like, but do you know how we do it? Because I guarantee you, if you come to my restaurant versus his restaurant, it's probably different.
Very different. Very
Because
different.
every restaurant in itself is different.
Yep.
How we teach is different. How we want things set up is different. There's a laundry list of things that could be different in itself. Not the Montel Jordan. No, I'm playing 80s music just to keep the chill vibes, and I didn't want to play my rap stuff, especially with Kanara being here. I wasn't about to play my 90s 2000s rap with Kanara here. There's a lot of respect for Kanara, so I will adapt accordingly.
He comes back in going, dude, I listen to
You know,
I know every word to this song.
if she came out with some
Of
lyrics
Lola?
from 50 Cent, I'd be like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Yo, crazy Lola, let's go. Welcome in. How are you? Yo, it's been forever, Lola. How are you? I miss you. Big fucking love. She does not. She doesn't like my neighbor. I don't know. I'm not testing the waters, bro. Greg, I'm not trying to push my limits. All right.
I think she might get down.
I
Lola,
mean,
how we doing?
I could see some maybe like some Run DMC, something like that. I could see that. But like anything beyond Run DMC, I don't know. I would be scared.
Smoky Chef McBites. I love it.
Hey, of course, Ray, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming by. We appreciate you. Hey, okay, so what are you gonna go make? That's what we want to know now.
That's true.
You can't just say that and dip the fuck out. What are
That's
you making?
true.
I'm good. Things life has been lifing. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that 100%. Turkey sandwiches. Okay, like fresh turkey or like I got questions.
Tart sandwich.
That's another thing I'm not a huge fan of is turkey.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never liked it. I don't know what it is about it. I don't care for the taste. I don't care for the texture. I don't care for the chew.
Good night, Reed. Thank you. Hey, yo, Ghost OG, what's good, bro? See, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, these are all gaming streamers that are coming in right now.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm rocking off to my
I've seen what maybe 3 food and drink streamers come into my stream tonight. Maybe
And all of
4
mine
at
and
max.
all of mine are gaming streamers because that's what my stream is based off of.
Right.
You know. That's why I like having this on Sundays because it opens their realm to kind of what I do on a day to day. Not that I also like viewing my day to day, but we don't just like talk about work, which is really nice. We talk about food. There's a big
Like,
difference.
well, work is work, and it's
Yeah,
like
work is work. Yeah.
when you talk about work, like we can go in a very negative direction
Yeah, yeah, very
and very
fast.
toxic very quick.
You are not wrong.
Lola loves lamb, by the way.
I love lamb. Lamb is
Like
delicious.
we've talked about lamb a few times, her and I.
I haven't had too much of it.
It's hard to
Big,
minimize
very,
offensive language and the
very big in
personalities and
Colorado.
oh yeah, big time, big time, bro. Oh, I already know. Like I've like people.
Yeah, that's why I can't do it at my job because my coworkers would ruin my shit. I'd get TOS
Oh,
banned.
yo,
There's
my
no way.
staff. I've had to yell at my staff on several times. You guys don't hear it, but I have yelled at them. I've taken them into the cooler and be like, "What the fuck do you think you're doing? You fuck up my stream, I'm gonna fuck up your life." I'm like,
Yes, chef. Crying in the cooler.
go cry in the walk-in. Yo,
I've done that
actually,
once. Okay.
that is gonna be the next T-shirt. Right now, right now, guys. Hey, all you guys in here, let me do it again. I haven't done it in a while. Exclamation point giveaway, and I'm fucking it up already. Mama's house. Can you do exclamation point giveaway, please?
That's what the walk-in's for.
That's why it's the walk-in cooler, bro. Christopher Walken. Yo, I've been at a couple of restaurants where we had a picture of Christopher Walken on the walk-in cooler. Like, I always thought that was fucking hilarious, bro. The first time I seen it, I was actually like, I don't get it. And then at like a couple of days later, I'm like, oh, you guys are fucking assholes. Yo, welcome, yo, Chris Hangry.
I just
Chris?
cried on the line.
Let's go. Welcome in, bro. Chris Hangry. He's been wanting to be on the podcast as well. We haven't scheduled a date yet, but he's been going through a lot. We're gonna get him in on here. Doing good, man. Doing good. Turkey bacon is just shit. Hey, I'm not
Agreed.
I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna argue that at all. Bacon is bacon. Leave it for the pig.
Well, I'll also say people fuck up bacon royally.
See, when you go out to eat at a restaurant for bacon, right? Or a breakfast spot, people have so many different varieties of how they want their bacon cooked.
Right. And the people who say they want it so rock hard that you take a bite and it falls apart, like, I don't get it. Like, what is the joy in eating that?
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I like crispy bacon as well. But
Right.
I like crispy bacon with certain things or on a certain dish. As a side, I like it cooked medium. I'm not gonna I like it a little limp. I'm not gonna lie
I
about it.
I work brunch on Saturdays and Sundays, so I feel this conversation way too hard because the amount of people that want their bacon cooked 18 different ways is just it hurts my soul sometimes. It really does when I'm busy. But I agree. Mid to kind of floppy bacon. Crispy bacon's good on salads.
He said all the industry folks are here. Yes, and that's why me and Smokey started this. Me and Smokey
Yeah.
started this as a safe space. If you guys, please go check out the first episode. Like we literally had a ball. Just me
Yeah,
and
it was a
Smokey
blast.
talking. Just me and Smokey talking about the restaurant industry in general. Like it was really a lot of fun. It's also on YouTube. By the way, guys, if you follow me on YouTube, check it out. Um, but we just like the restaurant life is so a lot of times overwhelming, to be honest. Like it can be a lot to take in. I mean, for anyone from the outside looking in, you're gonna get your ass handed to you, you know? And it's like on the inside looking out, it's like get out of here. We do this every day, bud. Like it's crazy. It's literally the definition of crazy. Working in a restaurant day in and day out. Mega, you can cook me whatever whatever you want. Scorpio, you get your ass to Buffalo, New York, and I swear to God, we'll have that conversation again. And then I'm gonna put you on camera for once, and you're gonna eat my fucking food, asshole. How about that? Dude, it does. It does. And a lot of people crack under that pressure. I've seen it. I've done it. I have cracked. Believe it or not. My superstar punch. Let's go, bro. My 20 almost 29 years professionally cooking, I have cracked under the pressure. It happens. It gets overwhelming. Like I've seen it. I've done it.
Yep.
It's happened.
It happens every now and again.
But I guarantee you this. It is one of the few places you will ever work in your life where you will hate each other on the line cooking together. 2 hours
Be
later,
fine after work.
2 hours later, you're at a bar together, drinking together, saying, fuck yeah, we did that service. We killed it. And that is the life. That's how it goes.
That's the heat of the moment. Literally. Brittany, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? We playing Rivals?
Yes, good to hear, Kitchen View. Good to hear you made it home, bro.
Let's go, Kitchen.
So did you bike all the way or did you did you catch the bus, the last bus? I know you were timing it out because I know my
Thank you, Brittany.
alcoholism and I know you as an alcoholic too. I mean, okay, don't judge me for calling you an alcoholic. I call everyone an alcoholic who drinks. So, how much you want to bet you waited to time out the last bus for your drinking?
Oh, oh my god, you already know. You already know. WR stream, let's go.
Chef
I'm
life.
good. Chef life.
I've been home sooner, but wait, what do you say? I've been home sooner, but several bars got in my way. See what I mean? My fucking guy. Love it. Fucking love you, bro. Apocalypse coming in. Let's go, Apocalypse. I see you. Yo, UF Mark with the fucking sub. Thank you. Let's go. 3? I already know how you roll, bro. See, and this right here, these conversations and the hanging out and talking about, oh my God, I almost fucked up my own shit. But these conversations, like this type of stuff, this is what I enjoy most about Twitch. Where else do you have these conversations? At a bar? At home? At your friend's house? Not really.
We also won't find the people at a connection either. Like the same people that we find from all over the place.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Read my new favorite thing to eat. What's your new favorite thing to eat? I missed it. Mm, bit of money.
Oh, that sounds so good, Lola.
What is it? I missed it. My new favorite thing to eat is toasted sourdough. Burrata. Ooh.
Yeah, of course you are, Brittany. Ask away. That's what this is for.
That does sound really fucking good. I'm
That
not
sounds
gonna lie.
delicious.
I'm smoking and listening in. Let's go. Smokey's a smoker too.
I am.
He will definitely
Yo.
cheers you.
I got you, bro, right now. What you mean? Get some dabs? Yeah.
Shane would be a great guest. Yo, tell him what's up. Get him in here. Tell him to book a day. Sorry, Megabytes. We're not ignoring you. We
No,
love you.
you're good. No, I'm following along. No worries.
What would be the most annoying thing a
I'm
customer
like
can
thinking
do or
about
ask?
getting burrata now, so I can try this great burrata mix.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds so good.
Right. Right.
Honestly, anything that has more than like 2 mods is fucking obnoxious during a rush. Like, if I ever had a restaurant, it'd be no mods unless if you have an allergy. Because during
Oh
a
my
rush, when you got a
God.
fucking
Mods.
when you have a 6-top come in and every single one of them has 3 mods on each single seat, it gets to be the most obnoxious thing in the world because you can't just cook. You have to stop, you have to read, you have to think, you have to get a recall, whatever, depending on how your kitchen is. Like, thankfully, we have tickets, you can just read the tickets. But I've worked at places where you've only allowed to have 1 or 2 mods because it's all called out.
Yeah.
So you're
Yep.
not gonna have to repeat 7 mods on every single fucking table. and this isn't Burger King. It's not Have It Your Way. We built our menu and these dishes to be eaten and cooked and prepared a certain way, not for you to just go and make your
Yes,
own dish
we
out of 6 different dishes.
100%. 100%.
That's got to be the worst thing to do.
Sorry, guys, but we got ads starting up in about less than 30 seconds. Sorry, not sorry. I do
Mine
ads.
just went off too. Mine just went off too. I got you. Hold on.
I do ads every hour. I do the basis minimum so that when you guys come in and you're new streamers or new viewers, you don't see the ads. That's the reason I do that, because when you first come in, I want to see and talk to you. I don't want you to have to see fucking ads. So if you're seeing ads right now, I'm sorry, but I still love you and I appreciate you.
And if you can't hear him because you're in an ad, you can read the chat. As we
Yes,
also got.
that too.
Because I got it in the chat.
You're gonna watch my fucking ads.
You will like it.
See, now I would have altered that just a little bit. I would have been like, you'll get nothing and like it. Just like from the what the fuck was that? Oh, Caddyshack.
Okay.
That's what
I want a cheeseburger. I want a fries. I want this. I want that. You'll get nothing and you'll like it.
Yeah.
Jeff Meg will be with you after these televised ads. Yo, I just heard the sexy sax play. What song actually is that? I've been
The
so
Careless
confused.
Whisper?
Careless Whisper by George Michael. Oh my god. We're gonna skip that song. Yep, some U2. I love U2. Some old classic U2. Good shit.
No, I said I don't mind mods on a dish if there is an allergy. That's all. And I have the few.
It's certain things, because like
Yeah,
as someone who has allergies, you should know by
that's it.
looking by reading the menu, you should know what's cool and what's not cool for the most part.
Yeah, don't tell me you can't eat fish and then you order the salmon dish with no salmon. It why?
That kind
There's
of shit right
there's
there.
25 other things on the menu. Order something without fish.
If not more most of the time.
You like it just doesn't make sense. Oh, I don't like tomatoes, but can I have the spaghetti and meatballs? Like what? Like like it just don't make sense.
Yo, I can't tell you how many times. Yo, one time I actually did this. I'm not lying. Somebody came in and they had this allergy and that allergy, and they literally had everything under the sun, right? So I put ice, literally ice, on a plate, a big brick of ice, mind you, on a plate, and sent it out. The lady said, "That's not what she meant. Can she now have the pasta?" And I'm like, "But I thought she was fucking allergic to it." And she's like,
Exactly.
"She's only allergic to penne.
What?
Are you allergic to a
What?
fucking shape?"
A shape, exactly. I had someone come in yesterday actually that wanted our mac and cheese. Everything had to be gluten free, no breadcrumbs, gluten free pasta, but breaded fried chicken was okay.
Yo.
I said, huh? What? Make it make sense.
Make it make that is I say that all the time. I'm like, please make it make sense. Please make that make sense.
Instead of a
I'm
swear
just
jar,
flabbergasted by that.
I'm gonna need a what the fuck face jar because I'd be making those way too much at work.
I'm just over here still like, I'm allergic to penne.
Yeah, no, it's
I
real.
just-
Yo, I'm telling
Mhm.
you. My friend
Oh,
has
it's stupid.
celiac and a chef. How sad is that? It's not that sad
It just
because
makes you have to adapt.
there's so many things you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the problem. The problem is you're thinking you have an allergy or you say you have an allergy when you really don't.
Don't, yeah. It's a preference that you don't like.
Yeah, it's a preference matter at
And
that
no,
point.
and I also don't mind like for me, like personally, and I don't mind doing it too. Like if someone orders a burger and they don't want tomato, that's not a big deal. You can remove stuff. That's cool. I'm all right with that. But when you try to start interjecting other things is when like I had somebody we had a brunch, we have brunch on Saturdays and Sundays, and I had somebody that was trying to grab stuff from dinner and put it on brunch. And I'm like, how do you even know about it? Like, where did you even get a dinner menu from? Like, I'm sure you've been here before, but like, we're clearly serving brunch. We're not serving you a hummus right now. Like,
you
um,
already have the items. Why can't you just
yeah,
make it?
exactly.
See,
We had people that came in today at 2:40. We had brunch at 3 o'clock. They decided to wait until 3 o'clock to get dinner, and then it literally immediately tried to order entrees at 3 o'clock, and then we're bitching at 3:15 when they didn't have their food. When meanwhile, I don't have a break and I don't have any way to change over everything, so I still have to get rid of all the brunch shit, all the poaching stuff,
yeah,
all the hot, like all my potatoes. I gotta bring stuff upstairs, downstairs. All my shit's downstairs in a basement. Like it takes me 15, 20 minutes to change over.
yeah. See, usually
So
places that I've done that in will close. Be like,
yeah,
sorry, we're
I've
closed for
tried.
like 2 hours.
I've tried. Not even 2 hours. Give me fucking 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Give me till 3:45. Open up for happy hour at 4. Great. I'm ready to go. But like for me to just literally go like I've been in the middle before of cooking and finishing brunch tables while dinner tables are coming in. So I'll be sitting here cooking omelets and I got dinner salmons and risotto walking in. Like literally not even it's impossible to try to do.
So I just pinned another question in chat. So have have you ever been asked to come out and be thanked for a great dish?
Oh, a few
I
times.
I personally, that's why I have that break between seatings set up the way I have it set up. And that's why when you see me on Saturdays when I rate out Saturday at like 7:30, that's my time to go out and talk to all the 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock tables. Like to us to us it- to us it's called touching tables. We go out and we talk to tables. We make sure we touch each one because that way we know which one that we've been to. Um and I literally go out there and I ask each table, how was your meal? Did you enjoy it? You know, is there something else, you would like? Blah 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 blah. That type of shit. Um, but it's hard for other restaurants and a lot of other places to do that unless they're put in a position to where they are the expo or someone that can step away from the line and be able to go out there. Other times, guess what? Nobody's leaving the kitchen. We got shit to do.
Yeah, I get asked. I usually can during expo shifts, but if I'm on the line, I'm not going out to a table.
Brittany with the questions. Brittany, I fucking love this shit. FYI. What is each of your favorite things about being chefs? No,
Being
it does not.
creative.
It is not. No. You're just getting started. We'll take more questions. It's okay.
For me, especially being a head chef in a place, is being able to have culinary freedom and creativity to be able to do what I want and be able to test things out that I normally wouldn't be able to test out at home necessarily, or have the ingredients to test out at home
Hmm.
necessarily, and be able to learn and come up with my own dishes and just like mess around. Like so this weekend for a special, I had spaghetti squash, and then I did a soy balsamic fried Brussels sprouts, and then I had a ahi tuna, and
Nice.
I finished it off with a walnut like pesto. Basically, I just called it a walnut sauce. There's no cheese or anything in it, but it was just walnuts and pesto, oil, salt, pepper, garlic, shallot. Real
Nice.
simple. And like just being able to do that, like I wouldn't necessarily be able to do it at home, but I'm like at work, I can just like think about what I want to do, come up with it, mess around with the stuff, come up with what I like, and then be able to execute. And that for me keeps me always invested in being in the restaurant food.
My personal favorite thing about being a chef is seeing people's reactions to food that I've worked really, really hard to create. So it's like I do it a lot. I actually do it a lot now that I have kitchen doors with windows so I can see out the window and like look at
Yep.
tables without going out there. But like I'll stand there and I'll look and I'll watch people's facial expressions when they eat the dish. And it's like
That's it's everything.
those facial expressions are like, "Ah, oh my God. Oh, and you know what I mean? Like those those facial expressions that are just always not always, but like it's very actually very rare. But it's like those times where you see the facial expressions and they're like, "Oh my God, this is fucking amazing." I live for that shit. Like that is why I'm still a chef. Like that is why I'm still doing what I'm doing. Is to see that reaction from someone eating my food that I worked so hard to create.
So fun thing about my tattoo. So the symbolization of olives, especially on the hand, is the act of giving. So which is part of the reason why when I was designing this tattoo, I put it on there because as a chef, it's giving and seeing that expression and showing empathy basically through food and making people get that dopamine rush that you're just looking for. Like I don't know, to me that's enough. I
Hmm
100% agree with it to the
See,
point where I wear
see,
it on my arm every day.
see, Lola. I think you have to love feeding people to be a good cook. Yes,
Right.
100%. Um, I don't know if you've seen this movie, but I highly recommend it. It's called The Menu. Is it
Oh,
The
yeah, we just
Menu?
talked about that at work. We were just talking about that at work today.
Is it The Menu or The Chef? I think it's called The Menu.
The chef
Is that
is
the
the
one where
one
he
where,
kills everybody?
Yes, the one where he kills
yeah,
everybody.
yeah, that's the menu. That's the menu.
Okay, so The Menu. I love that movie. It definitely epitomizes someone who is at the end of the rope, who is just I'm so sick of serving people who are ungrateful
Mm-hmm.
and are they don't understand my shit and they don't care for it. Like you ungrateful motherfuckers. Like I'm over it. I'm done. Like believe me, I felt that way sometimes being in the position that I'm in. I feel it at least once a week. But the love of feeding people, like you got to stop and think as a chef, as a cook, like we're giving you something to put into your body. So if we're not taking proper care of that food, you could be sick, you could be
There's a lot of
poisoned,
trust. A
you
lot of
could
trust
die.
there.
Okay. So, yes, there is very much so a level of care. So that's why they call it the service industry. I used to, and it's not a horror movie. I mean, I could feel where some people would say it's a horror movie, but I, I don't know. I don't, it, it was more funnier to me than scary, to be honest.
Yeah, no,
I,
yeah.
I was laughing halfway. I was laughing at most of it, to be honest. Megabytes. If you were to create, okay, hold on. If you were to
Yeah,
create
I
your
saw
own
that.
restaurant, what kind of menu approach would you take?
Probably. it'd probably be a fusion restaurant of some sort. Um, yeah, like trying to like choose menus that I can like put Mexican with German or Italian with Chinese. Yeah, like melding different cultural flavors together. I think playing with those ideas, um, and like, or even like making traditional things in a non-traditional way would be fun. I'm sure in like the realm of that, people are like, "Oh my god, that's too much." But like in my mind, like like I used this to bread this, and I'm really like just melding those different things would be a lot of fun to like experiment with and produce and see if people like. I don't know if that's too obscure, not being in the restaurant world. I don't know how people look at that, but
No, it's so my place right now. Since I started there, it's called the Mediterranean restaurant. We talked about this last week too, actually, and there was like nothing Mediterranean on it. And so when I took over and became the head chef, I created a menu, and my menu is literally fusion. There's Southern dishes on there. There's Asian dishes on there. There's Mediterranean dishes on there. There's Italian dishes on there. There's just your American normal American pub food on there. There's pizzas. I mean, like I am so on board with the fusion trend because it's new, it's exciting, and it even gives you more creative freedom. I
Well,
mean,
that's the whole thing is the creativity of it, right? It's like you have to be versatile in your menu in
mhm,
order to succeed. You have
correct.
to have a lot of different variables so that you can appease as many people as possible.
I also figure if I'm gonna do it, go big or go home, right? Like I I think at some point you have to get out of the comfort. And I'm a foodie, so my realm of that is a little bit different than others. But I'm willing to try wild and crazy shit because half the time that's really good. But I think that some people are like, well, the only Italian I've ever had is Olive Garden, so that's what I think. I'm gonna go to Italy and order carbonara or chicken parm. Like they don't get it. Like, but
Well,
that's kind of what
that
I love about where I live right now is a lot of it is just a mix of cultural foods,
yes.
and I, I'm loving that I get to try all these different things.
Yeah.
Um, but I understand that some people also don't grow up with that, don't grow up or have a fear of food, and so it's just kind of
It's
crazy to watch.
a lot of it I've noticed a lot of it is based off of how you grow up as a child. As a child, your food palate is developed at a young age. Like what you don't like, your flavor profiles are all developed very young. And as a chef, I feel like they develop as you go. And the way I mean that is that you have to be capable of even if you don't like it, you at least have to try it. So there in fact lies the matter of, hey, um, yes, but taste change. Absolutely, 100%. I my tastes have changed over the years. Um, I was predominantly taught Italian and Greek growing up, and a lot of like meatloaf and schnitzel, German foods. Um, but it was a European conglomerate. Okay, it wasn't until my late teens or 20s that I started getting into things like um, fried chicken, Southern Comfort, um, West Coast vegetables, or not vegetables, but like the way they do vegetables on the West Coast is definitely a lot different than they do on the East Coast. I'll tell you that right now. Um, things like that, like there's things you don't think of with your palate when you're as your palate changes. And it's like you got to be willing to take that step to at least try it. I mean, as a kid, you're taught have a no thank you helping. You know, at least try it if nothing else. You never know until you try it. If your menu stays the same for 40 years, you're going to have the same guest for 40 years.
I tried to explain that to an
Yes
Italian chef I worked at.
and no at the same time. The reason I say no is because there are classic dishes, okay, that come out, okay. So something I had as a kid, like, okay, prime example. Look at the movie Ratatouille, right? The cartoon, dude has a mouse under the hat, and the food critic came in and had the Ratatouille and was like, "Oh my god, this transported me to when I was a kid." I thought about my life as a child eating that, and that's kind of the great privilege we have is taking something old and making it new. We change it in some kind of way, but yet it still has that old school flavor and profile. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I was catching up with chat.
Oh, you're good.
But yeah, I definitely don't think there should be. There is such thing as classics. There is such thing as
Like chicken parm. You'll never
yeah,
change that. That'll never change. That'll
No.
be chicken parm will be chicken parm forever.
Hmm.
but don't be afraid to like change that up a little bit too sometimes. Like it doesn't have to be that way every time.
Right.
Yeah.
Um and,
I like my chicken parma burrata on it instead of mozzarella. I know it's close to the
um
same, but I like that.
I think um I think there's no harm in trying to
See?
change it up a
Which
little
if
bit,
you
spice
just,
it up a little bit.
which if you said
Change
the
the
same thing I
cheese,
just said.
change the meat. Like, I mean, chicken parm might have been the original thing, but where did veal parmesan or eggplant parmesan come from? Like
Hmm.
someone said, let me change it up just a little bit. Um,
Well, that's the great joy of food is like you can take it and make it your own with different variables
Hmm.
or different aspects of it to be well, and that's why you can't plagiarize someone else's recipe because you can change it just a little bit and guess what? It's a whole different recipe.
Yeah. I feel like eggplant parm though has became its own thing over the years because like now like the variation that I ran to is like eggplant parm is eggplant parm, but then now like at a place that I worked at, we had eggplant planks and zucchini planks, where you would slice them real thin and then you get
Yep.
all the liquid out of them and you
Yep.
bread them and you'd still serve them the same way. You cover them in parm cheese and then you dip them in the marinara. It's the same concept without the pasta, so it becomes an appetizer. But it's still like it's just evolving in a different way. But eggplant parm is like super popular now.
Yeah, for sure.
And to answer your question, Brittany said, "Was being a chef your goal, or did you just fall into it and fell in love?" Mine was a mix of both. I played soccer religiously 365 days a year, and I got an injury, and then I kind of just got into working full time and started doing farm work, and then ran into like a little small tavern restaurant, and that was kind of just how it kicked off. And then from there, I never stopped. It wasn't
Same.
until I hit about 20 years old that I really started to get serious about it. It was kind of just like fuck around, make money, support myself, and like was
Hmm.
learning things along the way. And then I had my first opportunity at like a manager head chef job when I was 20, and then I really started to
Yo, Jimmy, let's go,
hone
bro.
in.
See, that's I 100% agree. A lot of that Yeah, chef. Hey, busting cheeks. Guess what?
Busting cheeks.
If you were a subscriber, you could just use the emote, which is right there. Did it come up? Yeah, there it goes. Okay.
Yes,
So,
chef.
so for me, it was almost the same. Like we, I, I didn't know how to cook. My grandma taught me how to cook. Um, I wanted better food than what I was getting from my parents. My parents both worked two jobs. I ended up dishwashing at a restaurant. And one day, all the cook, I'm sorry, not all the dishwashers, all the cooks walked out of, you know what I mean? So the owner comes back to me, hey, how about being a cook today? And I'm like, well, how's that money looking? And I immediately went from dish to being a cook. So from there, it became a whole thing because I'm a fat ass. I love food.
I think we
So
can all
it's
agree
like,
in this party.
like,
How
let's
dare
go.
you?
Origin stories, love it. Let's go. But I mean, that's how it was though. Like
Yeah.
a lot of cooks, a lot of chefs, you're not gonna see this. I don't want to say epic story, but it's actually pretty basic. Like we wanted to know more, we wanted to do more, and we did it.
Yeah, I mean, I was making pierogies at the ripe age of like 6, 7 years old with my grandmother and my dad.
You went from dishes
I
to the line. Also, love it.
yeah, dishes to the line. Well, dishes to the top, man. No, not the top. The top is ownership, but like
That's the
to the
next
top
step.
of the top of the kitchen chain.
That's the next step, though. We gonna be owners, bro.
Yeah,
We
yes,
gonna be
100%,
one day.
fucking 100%. Dude, all I drink, well, soda wise, for the most part, all I drink is Code Red. Sometimes I drink Pepsi or Dr Pepper.
See, even
Yeah,
kitchen view was like, yo, I went
yeah.
from dish to the line myself.
And those are some of the best chefs that I know.
Yes,
Tell you what.
100%.
Yo, sous chef is still good though. You're still running and managing a kitchen at that point. You're still able to hold shit down, and you're
Yes.
responsible to be able to work a whole line by yourself, which means that you're capable of holding your own.
What the fuck is a pierogi?
A pierogi?
I'm hoping you spelled that wrong because that to me that looks like pierogi,
Yeah, I think so. Pierogi is like it's
like a
like a Polish
ravioli.
ravioli. It's like a Polish ravioli. That's the best way I can describe that.
Cosmos, let's go, bro. He said what?
See, I was gonna go Asian. I was gonna say it was like a dumpling.
See, but
Yeah.
that's how I've learned through Twitch how people say things. They don't say it they don't say it by spelling it. They say it by trying to
Mm-hmm.
what is it? It's not pronouncing it. It's
And
Like almost like
enunciate.
sounding it out in a sense.
yeah, like the sounded out type shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the
What's
sound.
good, chef and everyone? Let's go. The sound, yeah.
I'm sure somewhere's got
New
pierogies. I'm sure
Orleans
you can
don't
find
have that.
if you can find a little Polish place. I'm sure there's one somewhere that sells kielbasa and
Oh,
fucking pierogies and
I
sauerkraut.
guarantee you there are Polacks in New Orleans. There are Polacks everywhere.
Phonetical? Phonetical, Mark. Are you trying to make it say words now?
I had someone ask me what a po' boy was. Yo, I love po' boys. Fucking love a good po' boy.
What kind of gay shit are you talking about over here? Said I'm addicted to gay saying gay shit.
Well,
Well, the kitchen might be
okay.
the place for you.
I mean, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, you might. I mean, depending upon who you are. But like I've literally walked up to my line cooks when they're bent over and be like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I mean, it's all about to us in the kitchen. It's all about finding ways to have fun and
Yeah.
making it fun when there is no fun. You're getting your ass handed to you, and guess what? I'm still trying to make it fun. I've never air humped my coworker before. You're such a fucking liar, bro. Stop. 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 I don't believe you to be a cook or a chef if you don't. I don't care what the clips show. See exactly. There's tortellini, just never heard of that. Yeah, pierogies are mostly it's dominantly a Polish food. It's mostly like potatoes and cheese, or different variables, of course. But they're really good. Um, to me at least.
Especially pan fried.
Oh,
That's how I do them.
this is what I do personally. I poach them, or not poach them, but what's the proper? I boil them and then I pan sear them. I don't
Thanks for
I,
the biddies.
I don't go right to the pan with it. I always soften it up first and then I crispen it after. Um, which I always thought was the actual technical way of doing it. I may be wrong. I don't know. Um, but that with like some Polish sausage, parboil. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Some Polish sausage, um, sauerkraut, or even some sautéed onions. I've seen that a lot too. Like there's a few different ways to do it, but to me personally, it's really good. Mega's yawning. I know Mega's trying to get out of here now.
No, you're good.
I
It's just
I
about that time.
I told you, let me know when, bro. Like you
No,
don't.
it's all good. I'm good.
Okay, that's how my mom makes them. She's Polish. Yeah. See, like it's all a there's the basic way, and then there's personal preference after that. Slavic countries, Polish are most well known. You can put anything in them, but potatoes and cheese are most common. When I lived in Chicago, my roomie was an older gentleman from Poland, and his mother stayed with us for a few weeks once, and she taught me more than I'd ever guess you can do with
Yeah.
pierogies.
So
Oh yeah,
so
oh
my
yeah.
my dad runs a like a little mini pierogi business out of his house, and he like built a machine that helps him do all the pierogies faster because he produces them, and he's like 8 different kinds. Like, I mean, there's like
Dessert
hamburger and
pierogies?
sour. Yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was just about to
Yeah,
say
I've seen that.
No
he's got
way.
dessert pierogies. He's got like a ghost pepper and farmer's cheese. He's got a sauerkraut and hamburger, potato and cheese, a
Oh shit.
jalapeno. He's got like insane flavors. He's got multiple dessert ones. Yeah, they're
Nice.
delicious. Yeah,
Yes, it
so
is.
good.
It is late. I mean, for me right now, it's 1:09
I was
a.m.
just gonna say this is our longest episode for sure.
I mean, but we're sitting there having fun.
No, this has been a really good episode. Kind of like empathy, but the dough is different for pierogi than an
See,
empanada,
with
and it's cooked
pierogi,
differently.
you gotta think more ravioli.
Yeah, because you gotta
Mhm.
boil them first before you can do anything else with them. Bustin' Cheeks, thank you for the follow.
That's such a name.
I love it. I fucking love it.
It's been fun to hear all the answers. Hey, well, this is what we do, and this is what we're gonna keep doing on Sunday nights, guys. This is the whole purpose.
Yeah, this
We're
is what
here
we
to talk
started here
about
for.
food, late night, sit back, have some smoke, have some drink, hang out, and talk about food.
Yeah.
We're all suddenly gonna need late night snacks at the end of the stream every Sunday.
Yo,
I already have some. I've already been started munching.
Come with your own snacks. FYI, I do not provide yours.
Oh, damn.
I may or
I
may
was
not have
promised
ordered some
cookies,
snack
damn
wrap.
it.
I may or may not have ordered snack wraps from McDonald's halfway through this.
This old Polish lady did nothing but cook morning to night. She would know I was awake before I did. I had not even opened my eyes. You know, you are gonna eat cooking, eh?
I'd much rather be eating what you are, Brittany. Much rather be eating that.
Interesting fact, Nine. Children have more taste buds than adults. See, and that's why to me I feel like it's important with Nyla, my daughter, to get her to at least try different things. Like like the no thank you helping thing is huge with me and the wife. Like, hey, listen, you may or may not like it, but you at least need to try it because you
Yeah,
don't know.
I agree.
I know
I mean,
poor Bites is
that's how
yawning.
I got here.
And I was like, Mom's trying to put us to bed.
It's getting late for you all. Hey, listen, Mom,
I, Mama,
I'm
I yawn
rebelling.
all the time.
I don't want
I have insomnia and sleep evades me. So this
I
is a
love the don't
constant.
ever yuck someone's yum. That's like the children's way of saying don't king shame.
Look, I'm
And
thinking
then
of
I
you
love
guys.
and
Hey,
I love that.
Mamas, we appreciate you and we love you.
Yeah, I got about another
Um,
3 hours before I'll be tired.
I mean, I'm honestly probably gonna rate out
Yeah.
in about 15, 20 minutes, to be honest, because I do need to be up in the morning with the little one.
Wait, Kitchen View.
So
What do you like? Red beet soup? Because blood sausage is delicious, blood soup is delicious, and I love beef tartare. But if you
blood
like,
sausage, blood soup,
dude,
beef
red
tartare.
red beet
Ooh,
soup is also delicious. We used to make it every year after Christmas because we'd take the leftover ham and all the bone and all the scraps and we'd fucking throw it in the stock and we just let it go. Not for you, yeah. No, that's why I was wondering. It's one of my favorite things in the world.
Nope.
But
Nope.
I also okay, so but I also grew up as like being in like a Polish family. I grew up with beets and vinegar every single dinner, and then we also had like a cucumber salad with sour cream that we ate with our pierogies and stuff like that. It was just cucumbers, salt and pepper, and garlic. Super simple. Oh, and like lemon juice, but it was between that and the beets. Like I was so used to it. Beets are one of my favorite things. I think it's evolutionary thing. The sour. Yeah, yeah, that's true, Lola. My taste buds have changed over the years. That's for sure. I love cucumber salad. It's really refreshing. I have in the past, but I don't anymore. My grandmother was into carb, but I also don't really celebrate Christmas.
Nope.
You said nope.
Nope.
ooh,
you,
one of
said,
my favorite songs ever. Let's
you
go.
said nope.
Nope.
Yeah, I like carb. Joker.
Carp is so bad. Oof, no, yeah, I can't do carp.
I I don't
Ugh,
do it anymore. I liked it when I was younger. I haven't had it in my adult years. It is
nah,
the. I
nah.
mean, that's how I feel about shrimp too, Mama. I fucking hate shrimp. I do not like shrimp.
No, you
Really?
can give me your shrimp then.
Yeah, I just ugh, not for me. Because it's always
I like
overcooked.
shrimp.
It's always overcooked. I cannot deal with chewing on rubber, and it. I don't know. It's just not for me. And most people don't actually clean shrimp
I'll tell you
correctly.
my carp recipe.
Is it?
I
Does it
love I
start with
love
it? Does
shrimp.
this?
What the fuck?
Does it start with a dumpster on fire?
Rubbery shrimp is bad shrimp. Facts.
Well, yeah, it is. And
See,
also, most you can just look at
Well,
it. If you can
I
see,
mean,
if you can
rubbery
see the
food in general is probably a
if
bad
you can
idea, but
see the tail already curling into the like meaty part of the shrimp, you already know
if
it's
it curls,
overcooked.
yeah,
Like it's like I already know when shrimp is overcooked as soon as I don't even have to taste it.
yeah. The more it tightens, the worse it is.
Eat the board, yes.
and remember, residual heat is a thing.
Resi-
Keep it
mm.
under the hot lamp, heard.
Ew.
Eat the pork. Oh boy.
Yeah,
At
the only time I
425 for 2 hours? Oh my god.
the only time that I can actually eat shrimp is when I prepare it myself for the most part. But even then, yeah, I'm just not big on it.
See, I do get a pre-cooked shrimp for shrimp cocktails where I'm at,
Hmm.
and it's to me it's more um I don't have time to do that shit. So,
Man, at that
but
point, just give me prawns, dude. Just give me prawns.
it changes weekly based on what I need to order.
Yeah.
So it's like if I have a vendor that I only need one or two things from, I'm not ordering from that one. I'm ordering from the other one that I'm already ordering 5 to 6 things from. So let me just because it's like when I think about what I'm ordering, I also think about how much I'm ordering because you have to have so much of an amount for a drop for it to be dropped off at your restaurant or at your place of business. And typically, if it's below $500 or below $1,000, they won't even drop it to you. So you have to go pick it up. And I don't got
Yep.
time for that shit.
I hate that shit.
Love
I hate that shit so much.
this song. Smokies, because I know you can't hear it. Fucking it's Call Me Al.
Oh, nice. I've had the most random shit playing all stream.
With the music video with fucking what's his name? Chevy Chase.
Oh
I
yeah.
fuck I fucking love that music video. And the whole oh my god, I love this song. Mm, mm, mm. I'm about to start dancing right now. That has no minimum. You're getting subpar products. Yep. See, like most of them are 500 minimum. There are two of the bigger vendors that I fuck with that where I need to at least buy 1,000 from them, and that's hard sometimes. So sometimes I only order from them like maybe twice a month, maybe.
My produce, I go by cost, but then my other bigger items, like I go through GFS, I go by cases.
Right,
I make them do me a case minimum instead of a cost minimum. Because
right.
that way, if I have a cheaper order and I have a lot of things that I need to get, it still covers my minimum.
Yeah, sure.
He's like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying right now.
What's on sale at Brookshire's this week?
That's kind of like what we do. That's nice.
I mean, it really is though. At the end of the day, it's
Yeah,
just on a bigger scale for us.
yeah, correct. Instead of buying 2 little cans of tomato sauce, we're buying a case of 20 number 10 cans of them.
Yeah.
Multiple cases of 20 number 10 cans.
See, a lot of people were surprised that I make my own house red sauce or tomato sauce,
Mhm.
and it's like I've been making the same sauce for like 10 years, if not longer. Like, and I learned that sauce from an Italian restaurant that I worked at way long time ago. So, what are your thoughts on the whole organic versus GMO produce? Um, to be honest, how does my produce look when it's delivered? Is my first question. Is it half spoiled? Is it spoiled? Is it not spoiled? Does it look good to sell? Like that's the first thing I'm doing when I'm looking at all my produce when it comes in the door.
My shit is the
Um,
weird waxiness that's on all vegetables that you find.
Yeah,
That
especially zucchini
In your
and
produce,
like
people.
yeah. I see it more on certain vegetables that I use, which is exactly what Smokey was saying. Um, I don't I don't really feel one way or the other. I care more about the taste, the profile. Does it cook the way I want it to cook? Is it going to be useful? Um, what's there to preserve it? Honestly, I'm there to sell food. The thickness of tomato skins does it for me. Certain ones, I'm very particular about where I order tomatoes from though. Um, and I only order for me personally, I only order beefsteak tomatoes, and I only get them from Curtsy. I don't get them from my local vendor. Um, because theirs comes in like crap every single time. I'm throwing out half to three quarters of it before I even use it. So, but yes, I
yeah,
do
super
wash
easy
them.
to make.
Yes, Breezy, I do. I do wash all of my stuff, everything. I wash it all, no matter what it is. Romaine, tomato, uh, cucumber, zucchini, anything produce wise, I always wash it. We were like were as in past tense. Like, do you guys still use curtsy? And it's with a C,
Uh,
not a K, FYI.
no, curtsy. I've never used curtsy.
Well, I was trying to tell you about them before, like a
I know
while
you
back.
were. I know
Yeah.
you were. That was like when we
What do
first
you do
started
with
talking.
unused food at the end of the day? Throw it in the garbage. Oh,
GFS is like our
it
go-to.
depends what it is. It depends what it is. If it's something that's been cooking on my hotline for like say 2, 3 hours, I'll repurpose it sometimes. Um, when it comes to things like vegetables, um, every every 3 to 4 days, I'm changing it out. I don't go for extended produce use. I order what I need for how long I need it. Well, oh snap, it is with us. Yo, no, but you know what? To be honest, Greg, bro, some of the stuff I've seen you guys use, I use too. Um, like your gloves, those are from Curtsy. I already know they are. Um, because that's a Curtsy brand product, and that's why I know that. Um, I just use the black instead of the blue. My entire career, I thought it was with a K. You guys got black and blue. I always ever see the blue. Megabytes.
Yes.
Bro, with you being our guest of the night, I don't know if you knew this, but guess what? You know it now. Um, we are going to rate out to someone that you choose. So could you please be so kind as to start looking for someone for us to rate to?
I can do that.
I'll show you my black one, baby. Kitchen view, shut up, bro.
No.
See, now in the regular kitchen, you and me would be best friends. I ask food waste is a huge waste area, and I wondered. See, but there's certain laws with when it comes to that co Lola. Anything that touches tables, you cannot reuse. Like, say if it goes out to a table that we've cooked, if it comes back, we either have to fix it within a certain amount of time or we throw it out. Yeah, a lot of food waste is because of people not knowing how to repurpose food items, in my opinion. But that's me. I've used one product for like 2 weeks, but it's a product I was able to use for 2 weeks because it doesn't have that quick expiration. It's all in how you use things off most often. Rankster, welcome in. Late as hell, but I love you anyway, bro. I'm gonna ask you to come up with a special we will run at our work. Think on it, bro. You don't want me to do that, bro. I'll run it by Shane, but he'll approve. You gotta tell me like appetizer, entree, dessert. Like what are we talking? You're gonna have to hit me with that shit. Rankster, here's your water redeem. Hydrate.
That's fun.
We will run a mega special. Well, I hope you can afford it. Sorry, I'm not just playing.
I got an expensive taste, bitch.
No, I'm telling you, like when I do lobster rolls, my lobster rolls are expensive as fuck. Like at a regular restaurant, you need to be charging at least $30-$40 for these lobster rolls. At least. At least. Where I'm at, it's a bit cheaper because their funds are calculated into a whole year. So it's a little bit different. Oh, good job, chef. Water is good. Yes. Yes. It's the end of the night. I'm not drinking no more. It's water, and then I'm about to go pass out in the next 15 minutes. This song is annoying me for some reason, so I'm changing it.
You just got to roll away for a sec, bro.
I'm looking for a song that I really actually want to listen to before I go pass out.
No, I said that, Mama. I said that. I'm
Danger
chilling.
Zone.
I'm gonna.
Yes. I'm good with that.
Wait, where are we going?
Megabytes didn't tell me yet, and if he did, I didn't hear it.
I haven't said anything yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, we're good.
I just thought that's what you were saying. I was like, where, who now?
No, I'm off tomorrow, bro. I'm sleeping my ass off.
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow too. I'm off Mondays and Tuesdays.
Miss Molly? Yo, I know Miss Molly.
Oh, hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Okay.
I'm in her Discord and all that too.
She's the only food and drink streamer I have up right now, so
Well, yeah, it's because she's in Australia, right?
yeah. Yeah.
And that would be why. Chris Gaming, what's good, bro? Yo, Poppy Ghost, what's good, bro?
All right, you let me know when you start setting up the raid, so we go at the same time here. I'll need
Why are
you.
you going to bed? Bro, because I'm tired and I've been drinking, so I'm ready to go pass out. Why are you harassing me, bro? You're
Bro.
supposed to be my Kitchen View crew, bro. Keltris, welcome in, Keltris. Thanks for the stream. I had a lot of fun. Yo, anytime, Brittany. Yo, if you ever have any questions, please, always, and that goes for anyone else. If you
Okay.
guys If you guys have any type of food questions, always ask. Don't be afraid to ask. Even if you think it's a dumb question. If you think it's like, oh my God, this is so stupid, I don't know how to ask this. Just ask it.
Chuck, I hope you're doing well.
Ain't no way, boy. Wait, why you say it like that, Mama's house? Or did I just read that a whole wrong way?
You got a fat parter, Poppy. You got a fat parter.
Okay, let me set up this raid.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's Ghost. I
You didn't stick the banana in far enough.
there's
Nope.
times where I just ignore him. I love him, but I ignore him.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, I'll come over. I'll come smoke. I don't drink, but I'll come smoke kitchen. I'm chilling, bro.
He needs his beauty sleep.
I was thinking about staying live,
Yo,
but
what,
it's
yo, what was
already
it?
1:30.
Molly's what? I forget how it's
Miss
spelled.
Molly makes.
Yeah,
Miss Molly makes. Oh, I'm putting a Molly first. It's Molly. There we go. Got it.
Sorry when you want it.
Guys, please, unlike Ghost, be respectful and be nice and be
That's why you
kind.
burn water.
Exclamation point. Yo, if Miss Mamas, I know you're still in here. Mamas, can you do exclamation point raid 2? Not raid 1, raid 2. Raid 2 is the podcast raid out thingy.
Oh my god, she's making a cake right now that says "Happy birthday, baby! I love you and your dick."
Yo, and I thought my shit was
Dude.
bad.
Yo, holy shit! Holy fuck! Good choice, bro.
Wow.
Holy
I don't know how to
shit.
feel about this.
That's fucking incredible.
And she's adding sprinkles.
She's adding sprinkles.
I don't